Bada bing, bada bing, bada boom. Still waiting. I don't know if we're on yet. We are good to go. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKR Sport, we are here for the big old day now. The big day of rugby league. There is 3 games today. The first one, obviously, right now is the St George Illawarra Dragons going up against the South Sydney Rabbitohs in the Charity Shield, a tradition that we've had for a very, very long time now. 2 of the oldest teams in the competition. Right after this, we have the Panthers in the World Club Challenge taking on St Helens. That is Australia versus England there. Obviously, it's a glorified pre-season matchup, but overall, you know, it is still a big game because it is, I guess, trying to show who's the best between Australia and England, even though we do realistically know that if it was, you know, these teams in a competition together, we know who would win that one. But that hopefully is a good game. I'll tell you about this Muppets prediction in a second. And then the third game tonight is actually a bolter. Broncos versus the Cowboys, the Queensland Derby. That should be big. So yeah, we're going to be streaming all 3 games live here today. As you guys know, getting involved in your comments. Obviously, I am not here by myself today. We do have Sir Antonio. How are we doing, champion?
Not bad. I'm quite good.
Neil, you better be, buddy, quite good. Because the reason why he's on here today, lads, is because obviously I'm going to be at every Titans game this year, yeah? So that means that when I'm on away games, I would still ideally want someone to cover it, yeah? I'd still want someone to stream it, but I'm just saying if he can handle it, yeah? Because obviously you guys saw last week, I'm a bit different, but in the same sense, we're trialing him out to see how he goes, even though it's easier with me here because I know exactly what I'm doing. But yes, so shoot him through Muppets, shoot him through insults, and get at him there. But yeah, so today's game, guys, obviously this one, he's going to be the St George Illawarra Dragons versus South Sydney Rabbitohs. I'm going to go through the team list now, which is basically full strength teams here for both of them. Obviously, the second week is usually when you do find the teams putting out pretty much a full strength squad. So obviously, guys, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. But let's get into the 2 team lineups here. So the ins today for the Dragons: Aaron Woods, Ben Hunt, Francis Molo, Jaden Sullivan, Jaden Sewer, Josh Kerr, Michael Mollo, Tyrell Fuimaono, Tyrell Sloan, and Zane Musgrove, with Aaron Johnson, Alexander Lobb, Connor Mollison, Hallie Finau, Jackson Shereb, Joshua Cook, Joshua Corrich, Nick Luitoso, Ryan Couchman, Sione Finau, Toby Couchman, and Zach Herring being out of the team. The fullback today for the Dragons, Tyrell Sloan. Obviously, you know, they've got a few injuries this season here, the Dragons, especially in the early part, but Tyrell Sloan more than likely will be getting that fullback spot regardless. Matty Finganai and Mikhail Ravalawa are on the wings with Moses Sully and Zach Lomax in the back line there. These guys, pretty much they played last week. They were the only 5 there that realistically were from the starting squad from the Dragons going into this year. That's why I was so impressed with the Dragons last week, because those guys were realistically the only ones, and the forwards and the halves and whatnot were mixed up. They weren't actually kind of the guys that you'll see in this season, and they competed pretty well with St Helens there. Obviously 4 times champions of Super League. In the halves, your favourite man, Mo Zembai, gee whiz, in the number 6 with Ben Hunt as the captain in the 7. He comes back on the team. Looking forward to seeing him today because I want to see what he obviously does coming back from such a big year, a bounce back year kind of last year. Really broke out again is what I would say with Benny Hunt. Front rowers, Zane Musgrove, Blake Laurie, with Jacob Little in the number 9, comes across from the West Tigers. Back row is Ben Murdoch-Masilla and Jaden Sewer with Billy Burns as the lock. Jaden Sullivan 14, Francis Moller, Josh Kerr and Aaron Woods as the interchange, with Tyrell Fuimaono, Max Fingai, Tao Moga, Michael Mollo, Dan Russell, Jaden Hunt, Trey Stewart, Dylan Egan and Savelio Tamali are the reserves. So this is still a preseason game, guys, so all those reserves can also still be used. For the Rabbitohs, a lot of ins here, a lot of outs. Alex Johnson, Karen Murray, Campbell Graham, Cody Walker, Damien Cook, Isaiah Tass, Isaac Thompson, Jai Arrow, Keon Kolomatangi, Lachlan Ilias, Latrell Mitchell, Shakai Mitchell, Tavita Totola, Thomas Fletcher, and Thomas Burgess. They're all in. Now let's get to the outs. Brock Gray, Ethan O'Neill, Hame Sele, Hugo Patterson, Jarrett Sublu, Jackson Rame, Leon Tahau, Leonard Skelton, Lewis Grossemi, Romano Cook, Shannon Gardner, Tallis Duncan, Tom Carr. Took us a couple of hours, but we did get there, guys. Fullback today, Latrell Mitchell. Great seeing him back from that Indigenous game last week that the Indigenous did obviously win. Didn't have a great game in the Indigenous game for me, though, but want to see him start to get a bit of a chug going now. On the wings, you've got Alex Johnston and Isaac Thompson with Campbell Graham and Isaiah Tass in the centres. So a full-strength backline there with the rookie there in Isaac Thompson. The halves, Cody Walker, Lachlan Ilias. We all know that's going to be the case. Tavia Totola and Thomas Burgess, front row. Damien Cook back into that number 9. Keon Kalamatangi and Jacob Host are the back rowers with Cameron Murray as the lock. So yeah, I can't see. Can you see anyone there that's not their same team?
That's a full-strength Rabbitohs side.
That's a full-strength Rabbitohs team there. So yeah, they're really going all out here. It's obviously the Charity Shield. It does mean a lot. Interchange, Jai Arrow, Blake Tuff, Peter Mamazelis and Shakai Mitchell, with the reserves being Josiah Karapani, Terrell Galakalo, Ben Lovett, Davy Mawali, Thomas Fletcher, Richard Kenner, Michael Cheekham, Jacob Gagai, who I believe is a cousin of Dane Gagai, and Dion Tiapa. So that is the two team lineups there. It is relatively a meaningful game. It's not crazy meaningful, but in the same sense, it does, I guess, mean something. What would you say is your prediction for this game?
After watching the Dragons play last week, I got a feeling the Rabbits, that full-strength Rabbit side, and the injuries the Dragons have got, the Rabbits will run over the top of them.
Yeah, I think the Rabbitohs win this game pretty easily, to be honest with you. Like, the Dragons did impress me last week. I did tell you guys. Like, I did think the Dragons were good. Obviously still shonky, but that was a second-rate Dragons team, whilst this is a more full-strength. But their full-strength side is still a little bit how you going. There. So, I do think the Rabbitohs win this game pretty well. But let's get into the chat here and see what you guys are saying. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for new around here. We've got 3 games today. Get around it. Blissy says, wait, who's old mate on the side? Love to see new people. You're old mate now. He's been around this channel for about 8 years now. But he's just old mate. No, that's Antonio. He's obviously at the Titans. He was there for the Titans Broncos vlog last year. That was a fun one.
That was a great game, that was.
The
first half was great, the second half not so much.
Mate, I tell you, we always talk about that game here. The reason why this year is going to be bumped up a notch in regards to the Broncos 8. Username's a BKRmy. Yeah, we got a brand new computer, man. We got the new iMac, so we're rock and rolling. All I need now is a new chair, because the first thing Antonio said when he got here, this chair that I've got here is breaking down. Actually, you can see on the floor like the black little things coming off it. That's all I need to get, and then we're ready to rock and roll. Darren Link says hello. Timmy Carr says this should be a good match. I hope so, man, but I think Rabbitohs do probably take it away. Only top 6 teams matter. Who are you talking about? What do you mean only top 6 teams matter? Do you know what he's talking about?
No, I have no idea.
Bloody Blitzy, Muppet, man. Jack Lewis says, good morning, 5 a.m. here in England. Can't sleep, so rugby league it is. Well, good, because the next game after this is a great game for you. Obviously, St Helens taking on Penrith, so that'll be England versus Australia.
I'm tipping St Helens to win that.
This goose, right, is actually he's tipping St Helens. He's a clown. He actually is. Like he's tipping St Helens. And as you guys would have seen, if you follow Clarkie's Rugby League column, obviously he posted a quote of mine today, which was basically me saying, like, in a 27 game season grind. With the NRL quality, I think that the St Helens team probably finished around, maybe 10th at max, which I do maintain. But in regards to a game at 50-50, it is still 50-50. St Helens care about this way more. Super League teams care about this way more than NRL teams do. And yes, I think Panthers still win by. I honestly could still see them winning by 24-30. I really could. I could see them winning by more. I don't know what these guys talk about. St Helens win.
I have a feeling St Helens will pull one out of the bag.
Well, you guys let us know in the chat. Like, they've got. You know what? Considering you're giving us prediction St Helens, who plays for them?
I have no idea.
Besides the ex-Buddy Titans players, who plays them?
I don't follow. I'm willing to admit I don't watch Super League.
What the shit are you telling us St Helens going to win by then? How do you think St Helens going to beat Panthers?
I just don't like the Panthers that much. I'd rather see St Helens.
Oh my god. Travis says, you guys showing the game. Due to broadcasting restrictions, man, I can never show you the game live. But the best we can do is obviously commentate the game, let you know exactly what's happening, and if you've got a comment, shoot it on through. But no, usually I'm here sitting here by myself. Today we've got Antonio, but usually I'm sitting here by myself, just obviously talking to you guys and commentating what's happening. Ratu Urua Kemba says, nice hat, my brother, up the mighty Gold Coast Titans. Ooh! That's exactly what I like to see. Geez, dodgy looking bloke next to you, Truckin says. He's right, though. He's
not as
right.
dodgy as Dan.
That's true, but Dan's going to be joining you in 2 weeks, maybe. Maybe he's going to be joining you in 2 weeks. Got your choker on. I don't even know what that means. Thomas says, what field are you at? This is at Mudgee Field, man. We're here right now, Mudgee. Beautiful day here. Beautiful day at Mudgee right now. I actually love Mudgee Stadium. It really is nice. Obviously,
We don't have a good record down there.
Titans don't have a good record down there. I was there 2 years ago for Titans Manly, and Manly were terrible at the time. This was before Tom Trbojevic went crazy in his massive year in the 2021 season, and they were so bad. And then he came back on our game and destroyed us at Mudgee. I loved Mudgee. I was down there with Rhonda. Fantastic time. We had a great time, but not at the game. No, and it started raining. You know when you're losing and it starts raining? No, but not like the whole game. I don't care about that. But you're losing, it's fine. And with 10 minutes to go, you're now feeling like shit. You've had at least a beautiful day, and then it starts to rain. That's, man, dreadful. Just dreadful, man. Karina Haas says, good morning from Germany. The Bunnies, good on ya for watching all the way in Germany. It's going to be a good game today, and I think the Bunnies do win for you. Darren Link says, I think the Rabbits will win this game, so do I. Jay says, old mate's had a shot. You're apparently had a shot, mate.
Am I?
You are a clown. I'll move over a bit. Oh,
that's you hogging the camera.
No, it's not. It's you not being in the right place. Bob Williams says, I predict the Dragons will win. Good luck, mate.
You've got no hope.
Good luck, man. If the Rabbitohs lose this game, I'm going to have some serious doubts about the season because they have got a full-strength team out there. Again, guys, like this is a pre-season game, right? But
there's still money on the line, though.
There is still money. Well, they can't. I don't think they can win it.
No.
I think the only teams that can win it are, well, Manly probably do, but Sharks, Bulldogs play each other tomorrow, and both those teams, if they get the full 15, whoever wins would have to win by a decent amount. Actually, not even by a decent amount. They probably only need to win by about maybe 14 or so. Actually, no, based on last week, I think if the Bulldogs win and get 15 points, they get it. But either way,
bonus point as well.
Well, there's 3 bonus points, and that's what I'm saying. If they get 3 bonus points and win, I'm pretty certain the Bulldogs or Sharks can get it because of their big wins last week. And then who's the other team? Oh, it will tell us right here. It will tell us on the screen. The Warriors, and the Warriors play the Storm. Good. So good luck with that one. But it is in Orange Theory in Christchurch, so yeah, that should be interesting.
That'll be interesting.
By the way, what?
Warriors are Melbourne's bogey team, though.
No, they're not. No, they're not. They lost by 70 points to the Storm last season. You can't call them a bogey team when they lost 70 to 10.
Yeah, but they're playing in New Zealand. That's completely...
70 to 10. Ask Malcolm. Where's Malcolm? Malcolm's not here yet, but when he gets here, I'll tell you what.
Warriors were beaten us by, 24 points and lost to us?
No, they were winning by about 12, but yeah, so 14, sorry. 14 points they were leading by, and then...
they came back and won.
Gee whiz, that was good.
It's even better over there.
Yeah, well, it would have been great there. I've got to go crazy these guys. Jack Lewis says, England win that as always. Best international rugby league team ever, isn't it, Blaze? Yeah, you've never won a World Cup before. You lost to Samoa on your own home turf, and you're a muppet. Eliza Flores says, no way Panthers are macking. I don't know what that means. Bob Williams, I'm going for the Panthers to win, but it will be a close one. I don't think it'll be a close one, but I do think the Panthers win. Jake Lewis says, I watch the Super League every game. St Helens are 4 times champions in a row, but I don't think one player makes the Panthers side. They should get slaughtered, sadly. Again, it's a pre-season game. This guy obviously thinks St Helens have a chance, but I think that's just because Connie Harrell's probably buddying the team. But yeah, they are 4 times champions, but the Super League is so much, it's a vast difference, right? And as I said in the on Clarkie's page, I do believe that overall, if St Helens were in an ideal world over in the NRL, then yes, I still believe they finished lower than that, but I give them that credit. Rabbitohs are coming out here. Karen Murray leading them out. Here come the Rabbitohs. Oh, I don't know. I feel like they're going to pump them today. Jay says, welcome to YouTube, Bob. What are you saying?
I thought the Roosters were going to get pumped Manly last
night.
night.
That's a good point, actually.
That was embarrassing for Manly last night.
Yeah, that was very embarrassing for Manly. Jai says, Dragons schooled the Rabbits last season. That was a shock. Did they?
Did who? What now?
Dragons apparently whooped the...
in the Charity Shield, I think they did win.
I'm going to have a look.
But I think the Dragons had a better, more players in. They've lost a few players to injuries.
Charity Shield 2022. Because I know that in the regular season, I think the Dragons won by 1 point in one of the games. Oh no, that might have been Roosters, sorry. That might have been Dragons against the Roosters. Okay, that's not it. I would love Dragons hold out Rabbitohs in razzle dazzle charity 16-10. So it wasn't a blowout.
No.
But they did win. Eliza Flores says, I feel like they're literally warriors. Thomas says, I have a feeling Cody Walker will have a blinder. We hope so, man. He didn't really... I don't think he really did that
He wasn't
great.
that great in the Indigenous game.
Yeah, I don't think it was that fantastic. I think there were better players. Thomas says, who you win, sirs. Who I win? I'm saying the Rabbitohs, mate. Do you remember that guy? The who I win guy? Who you win?
No.
There was one guy every stream. This was like 3 years ago, but one guy every stream would come on and say, who you win? And then I would say who I win, and then he would go, who you win? And then I would say it. Anyway, guys, the game was kicked off, but yes, that guy was a long time ago. Rabbitohs with the ball. They're going to get this ball out to the 10. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting stream today, guys, because obviously usually I'm used to being by myself, so I'm used to talking.
A lot.
I'm used to talking a lot. Yeah, absolutely.
How many times has Latrell and his brother played? This would only be the third or fourth time they've played together.
Is Shakai on the field?
No, he's coming off the bench.
Yeah, I think there would have been only a couple of times. They'll probably let us know anyway. Jack Lewis says Alex Johnson to score a try isn't a possibility. It's a fact. Rabbits' left-hand side attack is special. Pretty much, man. Alex Johnson scores a lot of tries. He does. He scores quite a lot. Adam Newman says Sam Helens vs Panthers tonight. It's not tonight. It's right after this game. Tonight it's Broncos Cowboys. Ratu Urwal Kemba says Bunnies did the job on the Dragons. I would agree with you there. Yeah. But the Dragons get the ball at the 10 and now they'll bring it back out to the 20. And it's going to be also difficult because I can't actually listen to the game today too. So I have to really focus. That was Tyrell Sloan with the ball though. And now Mikhail Ravalawa brings it out to the 25. Darren Lee, I'm a Warriors fan. I feel like maybe the Storm are one of our biggest rivals. I think for the Warriors, your biggest rivals are the Storm and the Titans, weirdly enough. And it's because we've actually had a lot to do with each other over the years. There's no heated animosity between the Titans and Warriors, but because obviously Gold Coast is a very New Zealand-based area, like it's basically a second Auckland, I think that's where that comes from. But the Storm is, they used to be the bogey side. They used to be, like you said, but not anymore. Blitzy says, what's old mate's Macca's order? What's your Macca's order, mate? Go on.
Probably a double Big Mac.
Brilliant. Now we're never going to answer another question for you again, Blitzy. Brighton says, Trell might carve up here. Yep, I reckon so, man. I reckon so. The Rabbitohs' second tackle gets the ball out to the 20.
He had his hands on the ball to do that, though.
Yeah, and he did nothing in that Indigenous game.
He didn't get his hands on the ball like he normally does.
Bro, he was literally, didn't do much at all in that game.
Neither did every time Cobbo got his hands on the ball, it ended up going through his hands.
Well, Cobbo had a really 50-50 game. Like, he was dreadful for like 60 minutes and then scored like 3 tries or whatever it was. That was close.
He's like that with the Broncos too.
Yeah, fair. Rabbitohs here, left-hand side. Here they go. Is that Alex Johnson? It is. He gets that ball to the 35. Fit tackle now. Here we go. Lemon Coke. What a goose. Vanilla Coke for the drink. You shut up, you clowns. Buddy, lemon Coke and vanilla Coke. My God. So up it goes. Is there even a thing called lemon Coke? Is that a thing?
I know there's cherry Coke.
Oh, that sounds gross.
No, it's actually quite good.
No, I hate cherry though.
Nah.
Yeah, I hate cherry. But the Muppets love vanilla Coke and they're clowns.
There's nothing wrong with vanilla Coke.
Get out. Adam Newman says, India 3 for 63. Line has 3 wickets day too. Yeah, I saw that just before, Adam. Yeah, I saw that. Shaka Hart says, you said Dragons going to finish last this year. Any particular reason why? I didn't actually say that. I said there's a very good chance of it happening. I haven't done my official predictions yet, mate. Not this Monday, but the Monday after is when you'll see my official predictions come out.
3 teams that can finish last.
Who are they?
Dragons. Watching Newcastle play the other day.
Oh, jeez, how bad yesterday.
And West Tigers haven't looked like they've improved at all.
Oh, they definitely. Oh, that's a knock on there from the Dragons. Knock on to the halfway point. I don't know about the Tigers, bro. I think they'll finish probably around maybe 11, 12 area. But to say why the Dragons could get it, you'll see it not this Monday, but next Monday, my official predictions for the season in order. But look, man, the Dragons are refusing to rebuild. They think they can tinker. They're not that great of a side, they're not. They're mediocrely competitive. And that's cool, but they're not going to be... I would have them as the 17th closest team right this very second to a premiership because they're refusing to go into the start of a rebuild phase, I think they're a long way away from really changing it. They shouldn't have re-signed Ben Hunt. I know he's a great player, but he's not the player for them right now, considering they have to look towards that future. And look, as long as they don't re-sign him after his next contract, I'm definitely okay. But Overall, the Dragons they don't have the squad depth or the talent to compete with and that's the ultimate goal. You want to feel like you have a chance at winning. There's no way a single Dragons fan can tell me that they think they win the comp this year. But third tackle here with the Rabbitohs there. 30 metres out of the line. Damien Cook's coming out to the left-hand side. Cameron Murray up back. That's a great pass to Latrell Mitchell. Latrell Mitt to Isaiah Tass. And Tass will get taken down 20 metres out of the line. Jay says Cowboys smash. Cowboys couldn't smash nothing. Forward tackle here. 18 metres out. Number 16 there. I'm not even too sure who that was. Damien Cook gets it off to Burgess. 13 metres out here. Fifth tackle. Can the Rabbitohs score early here? It's only been 5 minutes. Damien Cook goes left-hand side. That's a try shot. Oh, he's dropped his lollies. The lollies are everywhere. Well, no, that's not play on. That's double knock on.
No, they're saying knock on Rabbits.
Sure. Jake Lewis, are you doing the NRL sweepstakes this season? Yeah, bro, you've missed out. we did it on Instagram. The live. I'm doing the actual. I'm doing the what's it called? The live draw on Monday or Tuesday night on Instagram. Oh, 40-20. That's a brilliant kick from the Dragons.
Is it 40-20 though?
That was like a 20, buddy. For 20. Like Ben Hunt, that was a fantastic. That was like from the 30.
Or is it just short?
No, that was 20. That was 4-20. That's why they're showing him.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's buddy at the 25. That's a 25-20. That is a 20. Oh, geez, so close. 25-20, that is. That's ridiculous. Eliza Floor says, OM, are you also a Titans supporter? If you're talking about him, yes.
I am.
He's a Titans mascot. Riley Catford says, oh, no, it wasn't. Rabbitohs got the ball.
I thought it was short.
It must have been like a metre short.
Yeah, it was inches short of bouncing just over the 20.
Gee whiz. So Rabbitohs get the ball here now to the 42nd tackle. What place do you think the Warriors finish? Again, Darren, I'm not going to give you an official prediction, mate, but I don't have them in the 8 is what I'll say. What about you?
No, I wouldn't have them in the 8. I'd have them about 9th or 10th.
That's still quite high. That is still quite high. I think there's a lot
They're
of good
back
teams.
home.
They are back home, but the same sense that we did them at their home last year.
Yeah, but that was only the second time they've been home.
Third time they've been home.
Sorry, third time. Once they're back at home and they're not having to travel as much.
Oh, Cameron Murray's away here. Cameron Murray back on the inside. Burgess! Try time for the big Englishman. Try time for the big Englishman there. Tommy Burgess goes boomski.
All set up by Cam Murray.
That was all set up by Cameron Murray there. Breaks on through, gets the ball to the left-hand side, and bada bing, bada boom. That is a try time. Look at this. Wait, who's the one? Damien Cook actually set that up. That's actually a Damien Cook special. Cameron Murray breaks through, but then to get that ball on the inside there for Tom Burgess for the try. Beautiful. I only called him George Burgess. Do you ever get confused between the two? Or was it Luke, Tom, George, Sam? I never get confused with Sam.
Luke still plays in England, I think.
I'm not sure.
And I think, yeah, no.
I never get confused with Sam.
No, you can't get confused with Sam, but Tom, is it?
Tom and George have similar builds.
Yeah. Probably if you were playing against them and chasing one of them down, you'd probably get confused.
Yeah. Well, Blitzy, you have lemon and then you have Coke. There is, lemon and Coke, just not lemon Coke. Shaker Heart says, can't keep kicking the can, just got to rebuild. I agree, yeah, can't keep retinkering, man. The Dragons are the P kit just continuously rebuilding, bruh. Cecilia Lawrence says, opinion on Josh Adokar. What do you mean? Like, he's a great winger. You know, what do you want me to say there? Like, he's a fast winger, should play for New South Wales, did play for Australia. I think he's a great winger. Nate Jason will win the comp this year. You muppet. Brian says, who else but Ben Hunt? Well, we thought so. Like, that was a 25-21 is what we'd say. Like, I swear it was like it must have been just a metre short. Melbourne says, shotgun the Panthers for the sweepstakes already? No, you don't, because that's who... actually, no, I shotgun the Titans because we're obviously winning the comp this year. Obviously. It's a majority decision.
We were on top of the table last year. What are you talking about?
Exactly right. See? Exactly right. We were on top of the table last year. Go back and have a look at the streams. Ben Hunt is a freak, like serious. He is. Blizzy says, guys, I worked a fair bit of overtime, allow my brain. You are... I think he's a Titans fan. That's at least I can forgive him for that. Melbourne says, Cam Murray, best lock in the comp, mate. He's a fantastic lock, he is. He really is. Do you have Isaiah Yeo or Cam Murray?
I'd have Cam Murray.
I think if I'm choosing a team, I think I might... No, I'm still taking Isaiah Yeo. I think he is... Oh, it's hard to explain. Like, I think he is smarter in game playing, but I think that Cam Murray is the better athlete. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right hand side. Oh.
Isaiah Yo. I don't know.
What do you
I think
say?
Cam Murray more suits the speed of the game now.
Oh, absolutely.
Isaiah Yo. Yeah.
But Isaiah Yo is a very smart man.
He's a smart footballer.
Very smart footballer. That's why he won. That's why when Australia shoots their 13, Cam Murray or Isaiah Yo's a 13. When New South Wales shoots their 13 and they've got Isaiah Yo, Cam Murray, they choose Isaiah Yo. I do also believe that though that is because Cam Murray is easily able to be moved into the back row though, but in the same sense, in the lock position, they do go with Isaiah Yo. Cecilia Lawrence says, the Dragons fan, Dragons ain't coming back. It's only 6-0. It's only 6-0. But guys, 30 minutes to go here of the first half. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Get around it. Dasmate says Tom and George are the same person. Thank you, Dasmate. Daz says just like Dom Young and Jamal Idris. My God. Well, just because they've both got dreadlocks. Cecilia Lawrence like, Gus Kazuna says Bunnies all the way. So Dragons now get the ball 45 metres out of here from the Rabbitohs line. NRL Dragon says Bunnies are going to be bad this season. We've got better players and a really strong player. You think the Dragons are a better team than the Bunnies? Come on, bro. Let's not be silly now. Come on, bro.
I think he's had a head knock.
I think he's mate, it's only 3:30. Like, settle down on the old vodka, you know what I'm saying? Settle down. Oh, Dragons here. Down 25 metre line. 25 metre line. Is St Helens a new team? No, St Helens is from England. They've won 4 years in a row in the Super League, mate. They just come over here for the World Club Challenge, and we thought we may as well, even up the pre-season. Oh, no. Jeez, lucky. Jacob Little. Little here, 15 metres out of the line. Lazy defence there on the Rabbitohs, but 4 tackle. Dragons can score here. Thomas says, I'm a Rabbitohs fan. What are you saying, darling? Oh, no. What's the line? Said, I like Rabbitohs fans. Oh, true. Oh, obstruction, sure. Oh, jeez, that was the most blatant obstruction ever. He completely took him out. So, fit tackle now for the Dragons. 11 metres out. Little out the back. Benny Hunt puts it up. Oh, how's he caught that?
How did he catch that with Lomax right on top of him, too?
Lomax was basically all up in his business. How did he bloody catch that? That's ridiculous. Oh, jeez, what a pump off. I think that's Isaac. Penalty, yeah.
He was inside the 10.
Yeah, that's Isaac Thompson, though. He's going to be a big beast. Bob Williams says, I support the Dragons since 1977. 1977? Gee whiz. Was that... No, 60s is when they won those 11 years in a row, right? Or was it 50s? 70s was... Whose decade? Was Manly... I think Manly was the 70s.
Manly's 70s.
Parramatta was the 80s.
Yeah. And I think Dragons is 60s.
I think Dragons might be 60s. You'd be able to tell us, Bob. You'd be able to tell us. 6-0 crushes the hopes of dream of a 9-year-old. What's going on there? Cecily says that Ben Hunt will make it 192-6. That looks like a cricket score. Zach Hughes says, can't wait for that St Helens Panthers game. Yeah, it should be... Oh, okay, cool. Yep, that doesn't... I don't even know why that's happened. As soon as the Rabbitohs look like they were going to score a try as well. I don't know why that's happened. Sorry, our thing just froze. Rabbitohs going to score a try. Cody Walker.
Cody Walker goes in.
I did say as soon as that happened, it looked like they were going to score a try, and they've just broken down the left-hand side.
I think they did that so the Dragons fans didn't see it.
Yeah, maybe. So Cody Walker does score a try underneath the post there, guys. It is 10-0 to the Rabbitohs, and they're looking like they're on for an easy win here, lads. Out to Cameron Murray. Cameron Murray gets it back out to Cody Walker. Inside, that's a great ball there for Isaiah Tass. Tass off to Alex Johnson and Cody Walker. That's a brilliant follow-through for Cody Walker. Alex Johnson back onto the inside. Nice little try there. Yeah, look, this is all Cody Walker. Out. That's a nice cut-out ball too.
He just followed the ball. He kept following the ball. Just
the way he moves inside too, and that's a great step inside by Alex Johnson to put that. That's a brilliant try there. So the Rabbitohs lead 10-0, and they're about to lead 12-0. How about that? How about those Dragons? NRL Dragons. I thought you said you had a much better team than this Rabbitohs team. Jack Lewis says, for anyone who doesn't know, St Helens are a team from the best rugby league nation, the mighty England. Yeah, the same England who got knocked out of their own home World Cup by Samoa and have never won a World Cup before. So I wouldn't necessarily say that. Melbourne says St Helens will be replacing the Tigers. Well, similar results, probably still gone. But there we go. So it is 12-0 with 27 minutes to go here of the first half. Panthers vs St Helens at 6:50 p.m. in Penrith. Thank you, mate. Brighton says his head hit the ground pretty hard. I'm not sure. Unless he's talking about an old mate from before. Damo says the Dogs in power with the 80s. Deary me, forgot about the Dogs. I think it was mainly... Oh, yeah, because there was... No. Was that Terry Lamb era? I think that was Terry Lamb, Steve Morter and whatnot, and Para was obviously Peter Sterling, Ken Irvine. Was Ken Irvine Parramatta or Dogs?
I can't remember.
I think
Peter
he's Parramatta.
Peter
Wynn, yeah.
Parramatta.
Yeah, you guys in the chat probably be able to help us out there. Darren says Rabbitohs are going to smash the Dragons. Yeah, well, it's looking likely now, mate. It's looking likely. I think the handicap was like 10.5 or whatnot, so...
Kicked it out on the full.
Oh, the Dragons kicked it out on the full too. You're joking, son. You are joking. That is outrageous. No, Jay says we're just giving Souths a head start to make it competitive. Well, you know, you're probably going to do that with most teams this year, Nathan. You're probably going to give them a lot of teams a head start this year, so buckle in. Buckle up, son. Don't you worry. Buckle up. What's going on here? Oh, no. Oh, here we go. Yep, see, there you go. Muppet. What a Muppet. Jay says Bob is still Googling his answer. Yeah. Alright, so Rabbitohs with the ball here. They're 22 metres out. Damien Cook back onto the inside here. And Tavita Tola full pass, yeah.
From if Bob's been supporting them that long, I don't think he has a computer. He's probably going through a filing cabinet.
Yeah, maybe. Exactly right. To be honest, we still do own the league, the bottom half. The Dogs do own the bottom half of the league. You are correct. You know, and it was only 2 years ago they won the spoon. So at least, you know, you guys and the Tigers can, and the Broncos in year 4. We're going to cut it off at that point, though. No more spoons from then on. But from 2020 onwards, you guys can have a nice sort of three-way party there. Logan Borsak says, Ken Irvine played for Seagulls, I think. Nah, I think Ken Irvine was Parramatta. I'm pretty certain he was. I'm going to Google it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ken Irvine played for Eels.
Well, guess what? You can do some comments now. You can do some, because I'm going to go look at Ken Irvine.
People want to comment.
Well, they are commenting. What do you mean? I'm not all the way down. Oh my god, you can't. Can you read? Like, can you like? Do you know how to read? Or?
I do. I'm just reading what's going on. They're giving Bob some crap, and I don't know why. I don't know what he did.
Ken Irvine, North Sydney and Manly. Oh, Ken Irvine was Manly. Who am I thinking of then? Who am I thinking of? Manly is the right one for Ken Irvine. Who am I thinking of?
Oh.
They've got a stand. They've got a stand named after him.
Manly?
No, they've got a stand named after him at Parramatta, the fullback I'm thinking of. Brett Kenny was one, though, but that's not the one I'm thinking of.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Like, there's Les was one. Ken Thornett, that's the one. Yeah, Ken Thornett trucking. Yeah, you're right.
Thanks, Jay.
Yeah.
So, welcome to the stream.
Hi, I'm Ant-Man. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, exactly right. That's all you had to read out.
Yeah, I know.
But you can't read, obviously. India 4 for 67. Lions got another wicket.
Another one?
Oh my god.
Is it LBW?
Is it another LBW? Because he got those 2 LBs. Rabbitohs here, left hand side. Oh, they're away again. His eye task is off to Alex Johnson, and Johnson inside the attack and off.
Keep running there?
It was Tass, not Taff.
Tass.
Right hand side, Cody Walker. There is a lot of T's in this Rabbitohs team. Oh, that's a bad mistake. That's a bad mistake.
I'm focusing on the game, and then I forget there's chat there.
I'm used to it now, but yeah, it's not easy. That's the thing. Like,
I'm used to sitting at home and focusing on the game.
See, I can read these comments and still know exactly what's happening over here. Like, I can read. I've already read all these, and I'm just slowly going through them.
I'm on this side of the computer, so it's hard to say.
Oh, that's not an excuse. Like, that is not an excuse whatsoever. But the Dragons get the ball here at the 40 on their own side of the field. Lion Ball said, yeah, he played for Seagulls. Yeah, I was thinking of Ken Thornett. I can't believe Lions got 4 wickets.
And yes, we are far behind. Not that far behind, but we are behind.
No, he's saying he's behind us.
Ah, okay.
Again, you can't read, so, you know. Lion Ball says the Seagulls were also pretty dominant too. They were just below Para and Dogs. Yeah, but I think the Eagles were mainly 70s. I think the Eagles were mainly the 70s. I'll look it up. Yeah, maybe.
I know the Dragons were before they merged.
NRL Premierships. Let's get a look here.
So,
when did the Dragons merge?
I have no idea.
Alright. Dragons here at the 40. I'm going to go... So, the 60s was definitely the Dragons.
Yeah.
And half of the 50s, too. Half of the 50s, half of the 60s. Dragons here with the ball. They're at the 24 tackle. Third tackle. Murdoch Basile gets up to Mo Zembai. Embai Sloan out to the right hand side. Jaden Seward taken down 5 metres out. 4th tackle now. Dragons. Moses Sully gets it back into Moses Embai. And That's Blake Laurie now, and Laurie trying to find a way through. Can't do it though because he's a muppet. Fed tackle here, 13 metres out. Jacob Little, I think he wants to go left here. I think he wants to go left. No, he's going to go right. Out of the right side here, and that's obstruction either way. Oh, that's going to be a knock-on against the Rabbitohs here, but that's so unlucky for the Rabbits. That is so unlucky. So the 70s was Manly, East, Manly, St George, Manly. It was definitely Manly. Manly was the 70s. That's what I said, isn't it? Didn't I say Manly 70s? I think I said Manly 70s, Parramatta 80s, and
Dragons 60s.
Parramatta and the Dogs were the 80s.
And yes, I am excited for the Broncos-Cowboys game because the Cowboys are going to win.
So Parramatta won 81, 82, 83, and 86. Dogs won 84, 85, and 88. Canberra won 89.
Canberra won?
89, yeah.
Jeez. And
Manly won once in 87. So no, Manly aren't that one. So it's going to be first hand of the Dragons. Tyrell Sloan steps on the inside. Down he goes 3 metres out of the line. Nimi says it was Aya Court Hanscom bold line. There you go. I want Virat Kohli out. That'd be huge if we can do that. You are focusing on me. I don't think I've read one of your comments out yet. Nate J says, respect to your elders, Zach. Yeah, respect to your elders, mate. Mosuli here, taking down third tackle, 3 metres out. Dragons, it's a perfect opportunity for them. Jacob Little, that was a bit weird, but he got the ball away. Ben Hunt now, he'll step out at the left-hand side. Oh, that was bad defense in Rabbitohs. That was dreadful. Oh, no. I think he scored.
I think he got it down before.
Oh, no, they're saying no.
Or forward pass.
Forward pass, maybe. But it's definitely not a try. They've called something. Yeah, no, he said... Oh, maybe the obstruction?
I don't know. What's he calling?
That's why it sucks not having the headphones. Ben Hunt... I think maybe it's a forward pass. I reckon it's probably forward pass.
Yeah. He had to reach behind him.
It's nice for him to score, though. He still got...
Yeah, forward pass.
It's not crazy, but it's definitely forward, yeah.
He's had to reach behind him to grab it.
Brian says, Broncos had 92, 93, 98, and 2000. And, yeah, you'd argue the 90s were probably the Broncos, yeah? Yeah, you definitely would. Yeah, who else was there? Canberra won a couple. Actually, I'll go and Google it. Rabbitohs looking good, but anyway, only pre-season. Well, they lost to Manly last week, didn't they? 90s was Canberra, Penrith, Brisbane, Canberra, Bulldogs, Manly.
I'd say Bulldogs were in there somewhere.
Newcastle. Do you want to include the damn well Broncos one from 97? Because it's barely doable. But we can for say, because of the Super League. 98 was Brisbane. 99 was Melbourne, and then 2000 was Brisbane, but you can't include that one. I would still say Brisbane won 4 premierships in that 10 years, so yes.
And haven't won anything since.
They won in 2006, but
sorry.
The 2000s would have been probably the Melbourne Storm, but then again, we all know that they cheated for both those premierships. 2000s is actually really different, because it went Broncos, Knights, Roosters, Penrith, Bulldogs, Tigers. 6 straight years with a different premiership winner. Rabbitohs hit this ball up here, and the ball will be taken down 5 metres out from their own line. Tyrell Sloan brings it out. And then after that was Brisbane again, Melbourne, Manly, Melbourne, St George. Who would be the 2010s, you reckon? Maybe the Roosters? They won 2013. Rabbitohs only won once. They only won once, and that was back in 2014. Dad's mate loves that one. Roosters 2013, Roosters 2018, and Roosters 2019. No one else won 3 years. No one even else won 2 years. Oh, Melbourne did 2012 and 2017. Yeah. There you go. Jay says, I'm also at the game, Bob. Where are you sitting? Lager says, Canberra and Brisbane were probably 90s dominant. Yeah, Canberra and Brisbane. I'd probably lean with Brisbane because they won 4, but you'd argue Canberra would be alongside, yeah?
That was the...
1 second. Dragons here. Good pass on the inside there. No, too heavy. Oh, it might bounce perfectly, actually. Oh, jeez. It's going to be a dropout. That was close. 20 minutes to go here, the first half, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Bada bing, bada boom. We're going to be doing... we will be doing all 3 games today. You will tire yourself out, trust me.
I've got 2 giant cans of Red Bull to help me with that.
Yeah, I've got Coke Zero.
I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning because I had to go to work.
You went to work this morning?
I went to work for 3 hours this morning.
Mate, unbelievable.
And unloaded a 40-foot container.
Oh, mate, that's the first time you've worked, isn't it? Brighton said, that's right. Bob Williams says Dragons won 11 in a row. They did, but that was back in the 50s and 60s. Roosters made a lot of grand finals in the 2000s where they lost more than they won. Yeah, but we're not including the Roosters as the dominant. Yeah, I'd say Storm are still classed as the dominant 2000s.
If you go back to the start, the Roosters dominated rugby league for like 20 years. Because there was only, 5 teams?
Jeez, look at that start. Rabbitohs' first 5 games. Sharks away, Panthers away, Roosters away, Manly at home, and Storm at home. That's a ridiculous start for the Rabbitohs. That is a ridiculous start.
If Manly is playing like they were playing last night, those 4 games will be tough for the Rabbits.
If Manly play like they did last night, absolutely. Absolutely. Dragons 9-9, great loss. Yeah. By the way, I know you're a Dragons fan. Oh, Dragons first 5, they've got bye, Titans, Broncos, Sharks, and Dolphins. So a little bit easier. They're obviously going to be 0-1. No, sorry, 1-1 because the bye will give them the win. But you know they're still not in the 8. People are like, oh, at least they're in the 8 for one bit. No, they're not because there's 9 teams. There's 8 teams win and they'll have a 0 points differential because of the Dolphins. So there you go.
And yes, unloading containers suck.
Oh, who said that? Oh, true. Zach says, decade has to finish. Riley, settle down on what he said. Riley says 20s the Panthers. Mate, it's been bloody 3 years. Settle down, you know. But in the same sense, Panthers probably are going to be the 2020s. Yeah, I would make a guesstimate at that. But it's been 3 years, mate. Let's settle down. But yes, a grand final and 2 premierships. You're definitely on track there. Dragon Bullsack says Dragons were the shittest in the 60s. That's a great comment, that, just without the great comment part, because they won like 11 years in a row back then. But thank you very much for your opinion. Thank you very much for your opinion. Yeah, it was stupid. John Davis' prediction for the Dolphins in the ladder finish. I'll let you go first. Sure, kickoff here. Rabbitohs. Oh, he's lost the ball. Oh, it's nice. Went backwards. Yeah, that was good. Where are you putting the Dolphins?
I don't know. Like, watching them play against that Cowboys team last week, they should have dominated those Cowboys team because it was half the young boys from the Cowboys.
Half the entire team.
Yeah,
there was not a single.
much.
No, it was. There was not a single player or draft. They're going out. Yeah, I knew that was going out. There was not a single player from that Cowboys team besides James Tarmo that will play this year. Oh, they're checking. I thought this was easier.
No try. He didn't get that down.
This is definitely no try. This is definitely no try.
No, there was one more, wasn't there?
No, it's just James Tarmo.
Oh, okay. I thought there was at least 1 or 2 other ones in there. Then that makes it even worse.
Ravalawa doesn't even... Yeah, it does, and I'll get to that in a second. He had to pick the ball up behind him, so he might go out here anyway. Yeah, he's gone out there. Yeah. I want to see if he puts it down. No, show us the play, please. They're not going to show us it, but I want to see. He definitely goes out here. Like, it's not... It's... Yeah, no, trust me. It's... Yeah, very clearly.
It's on the line.
But I want to see if he actually put it down, but they're not going to show us it.
I don't understand. She's standing right there.
I know, she can see that.
Why does she not put her flag straight up?
Because this is how she looks at the game. That's a no try there. So it will be Rabbitohs ball here at the 10. That's a great side, isn't it? That's just a great side of him drooling. Oh, here we go. This will show us it. Oh, yeah. We know that. But I want to see if he gets the try out. No, he didn't.
No, he wasn't even close.
No, he didn't even put the ball down. It was a clear knock on.
He wasn't even close.
Oh, boy. So where are you putting the Dolphins?
15th? 16th?
That's fair.
I think the Dragons will finish last.
Pretty cool. I don't mind it though. But the Dolphins for me, yeah, look, they played a literal no-hoper Cowboys team last week, and they played a pretty full-strength back line, but just the forward line was a bit, how you going there for Dolphins. They'll play a more full-strength team this week against the Titans tomorrow. But yeah, I've got the Dolphins finishing quite low. I would probably put them in that bottom 4 area still. But, you know, maybe Wayne Bennett can do something. But I also think that Wayne Bennett's been a relative failure because Wayne Bennett was brought in as the coach of that team to bring a marquee man. You know, bring someone like 4 tackle here. Is there anyone back? Oh, there he is. Yeah. But bounce! Oh, the bounce is bad, but the Dragons will get it at the 15. Jeez, the bounce was bad for the Dragons.
And he didn't even show up to that game last week.
Who? Wayne Bennett. Oh, no. Yeah, but he's done that with the Rabbitohs. But he should have done that. He should have gone to that game. He should have gone for their first trial. But yeah, I think that he didn't get to sign Munster. He didn't get to sign Latrell Mitchell or Cody Walker. Didn't get David Feeder. You know, he hasn't gotten. That's a good tackle. Tried Kalen Ponga. You know, there's other ones that he also tried to get, but he wasn't able to latch onto. I think Suoliti as well at one stage. I don't know. I just think that Wayne Bennett is fantastic. You can't ever hound on him for what he's done. But in the same sense, I think that he was signed for a reason that he hasn't been able to accomplish. Because he's, what, like 75? He's an older guy.
Yeah, I think he's in his 70s.
It's not... Oh, I think Christian Wolf will eventually take over.
I think he's already pretty much taken over.
Isn't he meant to be coming from... Is he meant to be coming from St Helens?
He's already there.
Oh, he's already there?
Yeah, he ran them last week.
Oh, true, there you go. Because I knew it was at St Helens.
Yeah,
it was Justin Holbrook and then it was Christian Wolf.
Yeah, so Christian Wolf is already their assistant coach.
Well, there you go.
So, I think Wayne's only got a 1 year or 2 years.
Well, it's similar to a Benji Marshall, Tim Sheen's kind of deal then. Christian Wolf is basically in line, in lieu, to take over from Wayne Bennett, as Benji Marshall is in lieu to take over for Tim Sheen.
Tim Sheen's turned up to the trial match for the Tigers last week.
Tim Sheen's been there for 3-4 years and they've done jack shit. But everyone's like, oh, Sheensy God from back in 2005 when I was 11 years old. What's he done in the last 4 years at the Tigers? Just throwing it out there. Fit tackle at the Rabbitohs. Cody Walker puts that ball up in the air. Gee, Sharon Woods just slapped Cody Walker. Falcon! That's a knock on too. Are they going to call it? Yeah, they're going to call it. Falcon!
I wouldn't be surprised then if Aaron Woods didn't cop one to the face from Cody Walker.
The old Sharon. Don't get him started. Kieran Ford and Tanner Boyd is Gold Coast Titans halfback in 5'8". Yes, Adam, you mean that's probably what it's going to be looking like right now?
After last week, yeah, most likely.
Well, it was always going to be the way. They've been training like that all off season. But in the same sense, like they didn't know, like they weren't fully aware. That's why they gave Toby that crack in the 6 last week as well. But unfortunately, like Toby just needs a lot of direction, and you know Tanner, he took control. Like they both had an option to take control last week. And Tanner was the one who took control. So, yeah, he's definitely locked up that spot, especially after that trial. But Damien Cook here, it's an easy try. That's so
that was pitiful.
Bullshit, Dragons. My God.
There was no defence there whatsoever. I thought Damien Cook was going to stroll over for a second. He probably could have.
That's bullshit.
I don't think... Did anyone even touch Latrell then?
No. Bro, if I'm a Dragons, like this is coming from. Look at this defense. That is
no one touched Latrell.
Woeful defense in the Dragons.
Where was Sloan then?
Where is anyone? Ben Hunt couldn't do anything there, and
Sloan was in between the posts.
I don't understand why you'd be behind the scrum there, as like standing behind the scrum on the post. Why would you not be? It makes no sense to me. Like you need to read that a lot better if you're Tyrell Sloan. Shazza on for the Shazza Shield. We're home now. Yeah, you're home now, Nath. You're not going to win the game, but you are at home. Yeah, it's your home game. It's in Mudgee, though, so it's not even really your home game. So you're still a bit shonky, mate. You are still a bit shonky. Hey, Dolphins somewhere in 8 for real. No chance. No chance, bro. I'm sorry, but people who are telling you that, like, look at their team. Their spine is all over the shop. Ethan Dunn said that was too easy. Yeah, it was. Gus says, Dolphins somewhere in the 8 from what I'm seeing. Well, what are you seeing, though, Gus? I ask you this question. What are you seeing? Look at their spine. They're going to have Hamiso, who is, you know, has a lot of potential, but hasn't really shown an unbelievable amount yet because of that injury. And also was removed from the Cowboys because they found a better player. Then went to the Dolphins. So their 6 is going to be Anthony Milford. Do I need to say more? Their 7 is Sean O'Sullivan, who is okay. Like, he was fine at the Panthers. And the 9 is Jerry Marshall-King, who is okay. He was decently... It was getting better at the Doggies, for sure. But that spine's all over the shop. It's literally all over the shop. Look at their centres. What? Like, don't they have, like, Branko Lee or something in the centres? No, Edric Lee's on the wing.
Edric's already injured.
Yeah, their forwards are... good, but they're also old. Like, they're experienced, but old. Kenny Brom, Felice Kafusi, Jesse Bromwich are all about 400 years old. I understand they're going to bring a lot of experience in centre high tackle.
Sharon again.
Sharon Woods! Shazza! You know, their team is just not great. Jaywell. Gus says, I'm very psychic through the blood and rarely predict. Well, probably don't predict again. No, look, you're entitled to your opinion, man. Like, you are entitled to it, but I want to ask you, you can't tell me I'm psychic. Like,
if
you know what I'm saying?
Psychic through the blood, I think you need a blood transfusion because you're a bit out there.
Gus, what I'm saying is that I'm not going to accept, like, I'm psychic. Because I'll be like, okay, Titans win the comp this year. I'm psychic. Prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me a reason. Like, I need a reason. You know, because what reasoning behind that have you got? You can't just say I'm psychic. Okay, Titans can win the next 10 years in a row. I'm not trying to sell... Oh, there's some rain coming. Oh, that reminds me of me and Rhonda. Reminds me of me and Rhonda for sure. Oh, man. Darren says, what's wrong with the Dragons? Where do I start, man? Where do I start? Second tackle here, and it's about to start again here. Oh, no, Cameron Murray. Oh, no, Jai Arrow. Oh, the mullet man, the mullet man, the mullet man.
This is going to end up being embarrassing, I think.
What happened now, Cogra? What happened to Dragon? I think
10 minutes to go and it's 22-0.
No, there's still 10 minutes to go over the first half.
Yeah, sorry, 10 minutes to go over the first half.
Not of the game, lads. But 22-0 here to the Rabbitohs. Jai Arrow scores the try there, and it was Cameron Murray. You know what, my Supercoach, I'm chucking Cameron Murray into my Supercoach for sure after this game. I know he's expensive, but he's got a line break. He's got 2 try assists. He makes tackles. I got to do it. I got to do it, baby. I got to do it. While I do it, you talk. Supercoach.
What was with Sloane's tackle there? He didn't even try and tackle.
Well, Sloane's not going for it. This is why people always criticise. They're always going to criticise the team makers that we do. But there is a reason to why we put players in their positions. The only issue I had with my centres team maker with trademark was that we put Cecil Patalakai a little bit too low. Besides that, I'm pretty happy with everyone. I am pretty happy with everyone. But everyone is an expert. Everyone's an expert. Trust me, when you're here by yourself with Dan... Yeah, they're
psychic.
Leave him alone, Antonio. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Let him be.
If he's psychic, can he tell me the lotto numbers?
Tell us the lotto numbers, please. Tell us who's winning the last at Randwick. Super cool.
Not just the last. Tell us who's winning every race at Randwick.
Give us an almanac, mate. Give us an almanac. Fire up that crystal ball. Memphis says, Gus, I want what you're having. Gus says, time will only tell. No, Gus. No, Gus. You have to give me a reason. You can't just say time will tell. I'm psychic. You have to give us reasoning behind your thought process. Why do you have the Dolphins in the top 8? That's all I'm asking. Why? Stop this, Gus. Give me the goddamn reasoning. I'm not here for your psychic stuff. 10 minutes to go first half. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe. But Gus, give us a goddamn reason. I'm losing my mind. Shit, man. Ryan says we can see a fitty bomb. Mate, we can see a fitty bomb at Arunas, that's for sure. Very good. The Supercoach app is rated 2.5 star. 2.5. What have they done wrong? Sauce, dude, trust me. Yeah, Sauce, trust me, bro. So trust me, bro.
What, tomato sauce, barbecue sauce?
Mate, get a bit of mustard going, you know? Oh my god, I tell you, the Dragons are going to get raucous to you. It's the simulation
They
kicking.
can't take any of their starting players off at this point. Because if they put any of their reserves on, they're just going to get pumped by even more.
Oh, man. He says he's obviously a fan of the club. No, he's not, though. No, he's not, user. I usually know a lot of the people who comment here and whatnot. He's not a fan of the of the Dolphins, sorry.
Oh
no.
my God, Sloan.
Oh. Also, user, this is kind of how these streams go, man. It's a good laugh, man. If you can't handle it, then maybe this stream's not for you, bro. But everyone here gets around it.
That was absolutely pitiful.
Tyrell Sloan's not playing well here today, lads. Legion Dano, look at this goose in the chat. Says, hey, look at it's 2 complete clowns. And what are you playing, Fortnite?
He's looking at himself in the mirror there.
He is. He says, I can't handle it. Well, you're telling us to settle down on, laughing at the guy. It only gets worse from here. You should have seen the Broncos-Titans game last week, bro. Bonesy Boy says, this chat is not hectic at all right now. This is chill. Oh, that's a pass. Alex Johnston. But, no! Where's the ball?
Oh, it went out.
Oh, man, that pass from Cody Walker was outrageous. Dragons going to have another tough year. Oh, boy.
That's an understatement.
Oh, boy.
He passed that while falling onto the ground.
I can't be the only one seeing how shit this all is. Oh, cry more, bro. Darren Links says, I'm watching from New Zealand. Good on you, bro. Appreciate you for tuning in all the way to New Zealand. Look at this softy in the
how's
chat.
that not a Rabbitohs ball? He flicked it back in, it came off a Dragon.
Yeah, Trucken's just timed him out. What a goose. The guy's like, oh, I can't handle it. And then he goes, I can't... like, he's been here for the past, 35 minutes? And now he's saying how shit it is. Like, that tells you how much of an idiot the guy is. Guy said, it's sort of like a gut feeling. I'm 63 and rarely wrong. I know a lot of older people who get a lot of things wrong. But, good luck to you, man. Good luck to you. You're not really giving me any reasoning, but, good luck to you, man. I think maybe you might be liking them because they're the new boys on town, so you've got that fresh feeling about them, that fresh vibe. But overall, I definitely don't agree with you.
If you look at the team and their stats, they're not going to go well.
Yeah, exactly right. All right, I'm going to go try and find a way to chuck Cameron Murray into the team. 4 tackling Mozambique. That was a poor tackle from Shakai Mitchell. Can I see my team? I want to see my team. I want to edit my team. Truckin says, take 5 years to get your head around it. Yeah, so my team right now, I've got Reece Robson, Tina Fast-Malawi, Max King, Kolomatangi, Dave Fafita, Luke Garner, Cleary and Munster, Manu, Staggs, Perham, Russell and Tedesco. I've got Loffy on the bench. I'm taking Sloan out right now. I can tell you that right now. I can tell you Sloan out right now. Bones Boys, my dad thinks the Dolphins will do good because everything Team Wayne Bennett touches he does good with. I try to be the voice of reason, but he's not listening.
Not correct.
You go and ask Newcastle fans what they think about
exactly
that.
What I was about to say.
Go ask Newcastle
Wayne
fans.
Bennett cannot walk into Newcastle because he will get killed. He left that team in a shambles.
He did leave them in a shambles. He did. He also left the Broncos in a shambles after the first and second time he left, actually. Yeah. Lucas says Dolphins come 10th to 17th most likely. I can see that. I'd probably say more 11th to 17th, but I can see what you're talking about there. Okay, how do I get Cam Murray into my side?
Put it this way. If Darius Boyd was still playing, he would be at the Dolphins right now.
Yeah, probably. You're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong, mate. Who are you guys going with in your 5'8" for your Supercoach? Who are you guys? Let me know in the chat. Who is your 5'8" right now? Are you going to go with Munster or even halfback? Are you going with Cleary? Oh, silly nearly broke away there. Oh, it got away. Nice offload there. Third tackle, 45 minutes out of the Rabbitohs line. Gus, if you're a sidekick, tell me the exact minute when the next try we scored. Also, I think you mean psychic, not sidekick. But you tried though. 4 tackle. Hello, how's your day been? Going alright? Dolphins have come, that's right. Weston Red should have won the Common 95. Dragons! Yeah, he didn't need to hit it out.
There's only 4 minutes.
Ponga at 5'8". Lucas, if I get Ponga at 5'8", I'm going to slap myself.
Ponga will struggle at 5'8".
I watched him last night struggle at 5'8". Like, he got one try assist that Bradman Best did most of the work.
He's a fullback. He's not a 5'8".
And they've tried him there before at 5'8".
I don't know why they're trying to put him there.
Because he's a Muppet. So we'll be Dragons ball at 10 metres. No. Huh? Why has the Rabbitohs got the ball there?
Did it hit the line before he knocked it?
I don't think so. Oh, geez, has a head clash there. No, it's Dragons ball. No, it's Dragons ball. All right, let's.
Oh my lord.
Who would you think is better for Supercoach? Would you go with Munster or Cleary? Because I need to take money out.
I don't like Cleary, but I think Cleary is better than Munster.
I got Nico Hines at halfback and Cody Walker at 5'8". Yeah, but I'm trying to take money away. I'm not trying to go up because Nico Hines is more expensive. Third tackle of the Dragons. They're 1 metre out from the line. Mozambique gives it out back to Ben Hunt. Ben Hunt, that was a terrible pass to Mozambique. But Ben Hunt, look at him go. He's still stepping. He gets the offload away. Terrible offload, but it still is an offload, I guess. Molo, Shazza. 4 tackle now, 3 metres out. 4 tackle here. And Munster's more expensive, by the way, in Supercoach. Oi! She fell over. Knock on over here from the Dragons. Penalty.
Oh, offside.
Oh, gee whiz. Yeah, Munster is 7,300 more expensive than Cleary.
What are those numbers? Oh,
Tom did 5'8". I'm not going to do that, Lucas.
Not Supercoach.
Supercoach is way better, bro.
I like fantasy.
I tried to do fantasy, but then everyone told me to do Supercoach, and now I've gone to Supercoach. It's a better outlay.
I might do Supercoach.
Bro, do it. I'm going to create a league for everyone, so you may as well join in. Dylan Brown. I do want Mitchell Moses because he was good.
I forget to change players out.
Yeah, I know. Because we're usually the game. But you're too busy. How long does preseason go for? This is the last week of preseason, mate. And then next week, we got the charity event. Where's the winger? Oh, is he over here?
Yeah,
Jeez, he's a bit far out there for me. So, Dragons, the ball 10 metres out on the line. Second tackle off to... I'm not even sure who that is. And they'll be taking out 2 minutes out, number 14 there.
I have no idea who that is.
Not sure. Gets it back to Ben Hunt at the 15. And then that was a pretty poor play. That was always going to be a nothing play for Josh Kerr. 5 minutes out. 2 minutes to go here of the first half, guys. 2 minutes to go first half. Left-hand side, Sharon Woods, Ben Hunt out Sloan. Oh, knock on. Is it a knock on?
Yeah, he lost it.
He lost it, but I thought it might have gone backwards there, but
No.
they've called knock on. AJ Brimson is 673,000. That's pretty wild.
How much is
The Brimdog millionaire. How much is who? Tanner.
Yeah.
He's like 400 and something. I've got him in my team as my bench option at Cleary. See what I mean? Like, I actually think that went back. I think if you actually look at it,
did he catch it and hit the rabbit as he caught it?
That might be the case. Yes, remember the World Club Challenge is right after this. Yeah, we'll be doing the Panthers versus St Helens right after this, man. Adam Dewey, Thomas Dearden, Cody Walker. Cody Walker's playing pretty right.
Yeah.
Cody Walker, like I think the Rabbitohs are in for a good year. And he's at 602k. Matt Burton is a shit.
Matt Burton wouldn't be a bad shot.
Matty Burton. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to chuck Matty Burton in there instead of Munster. And then that means I've now got 271,000 extra. Maybe I could upgrade Luke Garner to... How much is Murray?
He'd be up the top there somewhere.
He is. Oh, he's 749,000. I could probably get Cam Murray and Kolomatangi now because I did that downgrade there. Dasmate would love that I got bloody Burton. Let's see. So I've got still, 222,000. I might be able to...
AJ, I am on the stream today.
Well, thanks, mate. Yeah, they can, thank you. Damien Cookie. Oh, crunch by Shazza. A penalty high tackle. Yep.
And it's Shazza again.
That's what I just said, yeah. Yeah. Alright, so...
I don't think the hairband's helping him keep his hair out of his face. He can't see.
Players I can afford. Alright, here we go. Players I can afford. Paddy Carrigan.
Is the one with...
Tor Harris.
Nice price tag.
Tamalolo. Do you think Tamalolo's going to have a good year this year?
I don't know.
Because I've got... there's Tor Harris who makes a bucket load of tackles. Or I can go Paddy Carrigan for the Broncos.
Dragons are hopeless.
Dragons are hopeless. Whoever said that, I haven't read that comment yet. But yeah, Trap, you are right. Yep, you are right. Somebody says, do you miss the Auckland Nines or are you happy they got rid of it?
I miss the Nines. Nines were great.
Yeah, I thought the Nines were fine. There were injuries, but in the same sense, I did enjoy it. It was a bit of fun, obviously, a bit of a laugh. It was a weekend kind of deal where you sit here all day and you watch all the teams. It's like a Magic Round, but then because Magic Round came, I think that's another reason why it kind of did pass through there. But
taking the two.
Well, it's half time. May as well. Mate, and this is still the Charity Shield. Like, this is more than just a preseason game, technically. Alright. So it's 24-0 here, Rabbitohs. Someone said, AJ's asking about, did you get that transfer to Rabini yet?
No, I'm not. I don't think I'll play this season.
Oh, got it! Bingo!
I was
So that's going to be, hold on. That's going to be a penalty there, converted by Latrell Mitt. And it will be 26-0 here going into halftime. So halftime, guys, thumbs up, subscribe, and you can keep saying what you're saying.
I was going to play and move down to Rabina, but no, I think I've played my league for my life now.
Mate, he's like 40 years old now. He's like nearly 50 years old.
Not that old, jeez.
Dolphins fan, yes, I'm talking about Supercoach right now. Yeah, it is. Yeah, hope and hit the like button. Have you hit the like button on this video yet, mate?
No, I'm in the...
You go on the video right now, hit that thumbs up button, dear me. Member says, I think Ponga is the one with the highest price tag and he's not even doing anything the Knights wasting money. Oh no, he absolutely is the highest price. I think he's only 1.4 million or something this year.
Up there.
He's got the highest price tag in the entire NRL right now. Absolutely. Adam Nimi says, Warner out of second test due to concussion injury in Delhi. He's replaced by concussion stud Matt Renshaw. Like, prayers up for him, but also not a big loss. Not a big loss after how he's been playing. I want to throw this out of the chat. What would you guys say? In Supercoach, are you going with Paddy Carrigan? Are you going with Tohu Harris? Or are you thinking Big Jason Taumalolo? I think, yeah. I don't know, maybe Jason, because he might pick it up again from last year. Especially now that he's not the clearing out best lock in the game compared to Isaiah Yeo and Cameron Murray. And Paddy Carrigan's trying to come from too. I got Carrigan by the 4 cents. But the thing is, I think I got rid of Payne Haas. What are you laughing at?
Someone's like, hey, it's Turbo.
Hey, it's Turbo?
Yeah.
Where? Oh, that's Corey.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's Corey. It's Turbo.
Video again.
That's right. Huh? Oh, yeah, true. It just had the refresh. I don't know why it does that. Maybe because the Streamlabs and that doesn't really connect well. But it goes straight back on anyway.
I'm now starting a Supercoach team because of this conversation.
Well, this is the thing. You got to do it. And we're going to have a free league here. So I got remaining salary 3,300. So, like a boss says, Blaze, will you stream the commentator's point of view? Are you talking about next week? What are you talking about? Are you talking about for 4 games tomorrow? I'm going to be exhausted. Are you talking about for the charity event? If you're talking about for the charity event, we've got one camera. It'll be on the game, and you'll hear me and other commentary. But then when we want it to be turned back around on us, we will have it back around on us. But I will vlog the day. Yeah, we'll probably vlog the day or have some kind of stuff. But I'm not going to stream the game, no, because then that would be... I'm not going to stream myself because that would just ruin the charity event. Because it is for charity, guys. Don't forget that. People are saying like they're going to jump the fence and shit. Like it's $10. It's $10 to go to the game. Next us is Carrigan. Yeah, I've gone Carrigan, Conan Barry. Yeah, I'm going Carrigan. I think that's a pretty good team. I'll tell you my Supercoach team right now while it's half time. I got my hooker as Reece Robson. I actually got Chan Kum Tong on my bench after last night for Manly. I thought he played really well, and I don't think Lachlan Croker's job is secure at Manly in the 9. So I do have a cheapie there in a 200k, maybe cash cow for Chan Kum Tong. My front rowers are going to be Tina Fussell, Malawi, and Max King, with the bench being Utua Kamanu and Franklin Pele. Now, Utua Kamanu, I think, is in for a big year because last year was a really down year. I do think he's a good player. Franklin Pele, obviously, massive big bopper, man. Massive big bopper there. And we all know about Tino and Max. I don't expect Franklin to play a great deal, but when he's on, maybe he might get a really good crack there. Cam Murray, Dave Fafita, Pat Carrigan back row is actually incredible there. That's a really good back row. With Jermaine Hopgood, Josh Schuster, and Jack Howarth on the bench. Nathan Clear is my halfback with Tanner Boyd as my reserve. Matty Burton as my 5'8", Isaiah Katoa as my reserve. Joey Manu, Katoni Staggs, Hayes Perham, and Sean Russell are my wing centres, but I could get Hamiso in, Alamotti, and Kumpo on my bench. It's between Sean Russell and Hamiso who I start there, and then my fullback's James Tedesco with Tyrell Sloan. But actually, no, it was Tyrell Sloan. It's out now. After watching this game, Tyrell Sloan's not getting into my team. He's not getting in my team. Member says, seriously, Dragons something you would no hope. It usually goes that way, man. Usually goes that way.
That's a full-strength Dragons team too, pretty much. So.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong Dragons team here. On your Corey, Jack Lewis says, is Antonio going to do a 10-minute slot second half where you don't speak so we can see his commentary?
I'm not good at commentary.
Well, you know what? I should do that. I will go and make myself a coffee or something.
Oh, great.
I'll go make myself a coffee. But that's a good point, Jack. So what you have to do is you have to read the chat, but in the corner of your eye, you're still seeing what's going on. So if something big happens, then you go, whoop, right back. Oh. And then after the tackle, you go, whoop, and then you go, whoop, whoop, whoop. It just is what it is, mate. You get used to it. Players I can afford. You will get used to it. It's not that bad. Moses Mbai, no, not going to get him. Swin Taruva's not a bad option there, but he's not going to play a great deal. Keanu Kenny, he's not going to play much, though. Bailey Hodgson might play a bit. Did he play fullback yesterday, Bailey Hodgson?
I didn't see.
Who played the fullback for the Knights yesterday? I think it might have been Bailey Hodgson, wasn't it? Member says, Lockie out, I mean, it's possible. I don't know what you're talking about. Lockie said... Oh, Titans make it top 8 this season? Mate, coming 6th. Fourth? Gee whiz. All right. I'm not saying no, mate. I'm not saying no. Depending. By the way, Medvedev, you don't want a mic check right now. You do not want a mic check because we're so far away now. I've made it louder. So if I did a mic check, I will break your earphones and your eardrums. Trap said, that was Lockie Miller. Sorry, no, Lockie Miller will be their fullback. Damn it, I don't have enough. I might actually have to go with Tyrell Sloan, and I'm not impressed with him today. I do actually have to go with Tyrell Sloan. Yeah, that sucks, but it's a good team. It's a good team. I'm going to grab a Coke Zero. I will be back. It's only going to be like 2 seconds. I'm not putting you into it just yet, but I am going to get a Coke Zero. So talk to them. Say hello.
You're going to get lemon and Coke?
I'm not getting lemon and coke, mate.
Why not?
I'm not getting lemon and coke. Lemon and coke sucks, just like vanilla coke sucks.
I was going to say that was my next choice was
They all
vanilla
suck.
coke. You shush. He'll come back with lemon coke. I'll get him to get lemon coke eventually. Or at least try cherry coke. One of the two. I'm doing well, Jack. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm hoping to come up this year, Corey. I just have to judge work and see how it's going. If I can get the time off work, I'm going to go up to Townsville. I'm hoping. So, the weather on the Gold Coast is hot and annoying. It's humid and it's annoying. Have I got any secrets on... No, I don't have any secrets on Blaze at all. I have stupid...
I'm still fucking in the house. I'm still in the house. Like,
I have stupid stories, but not secrets.
I just forgot we were streaming and swore. That's just... Oh, keep talking. It's great. I can stand up here and walk around and
leave me alone.
You're there for a bit. Yeah, beautiful.
I've never heard of lemon coke either.
I don't think it's a thing.
It might be. I'm going to Google it just to be a pain in the ass. And if it is, I'm going to find where I can get a can and I'm bringing it to you.
Okay, I can't. So unless there's a lemon coke zero.
There might be.
If there's a lemon coke zero, I'll do it. This is great. I can stretch because usually I can't stretch or anything. There's so much room for
No,
activities.
I do not. Do not mention pineapple on pizza.
Oh, time out! Time out!
Do
Time
not-
out! Time out!
One of the
Who was it?
moderators
Who was
time
it?
it out.
Who was it? What's their name?
Where is he? Now I've lost it.
Pineapple pizza. Zampire, you're
Zampire.
gone, mate. He's a Broncos fan too. Double time.
There is lemon coke. There is
lemon
such
coke.
thing as lemon coke.
Check if there's lemon coke zero, and if there is a thing, I'll do it on a stream. I can't have it until I'll be off keto on probably the first storm when the storm home game.
There is.
Lemon coke zero.
There is. There
Alright.
is.
Well, there you go. Well, you said you'd buy for me, so you can order it. Thanks, mate.
That's a hard one, Jack. Hungry Jack's or McDonald's? Jeez.
Hungry's. Whopper.
No.
Whopper. Whopper
You
burger.
can't
I'll
go-
take a burger from Hungry Jack's, but I'll take the...
Fries from
Oh, no, I've had
McDonald's.
fries from Hungry Jack's.
Nah, I'm not a big fan of fries from Hungry Jack's. McDonald's fries are better. A Whopper's always good.
Mate, ultimate double Whopper meal. Oh my god.
I had that last night. It was
I
great.
can't have it right now. I can't.
That was great.
Can they hear me, by the way? Can you guys hear me well?
They probably can.
Good, because at half time I'm going to be here just walking around until... Because we've got 3 games to do today. So.
West Ham or City?
What, is that Malcolm?
No, Jack.
Buddy, why are you talking about West Ham and Man City? Those games, it's not even on today. We're playing Nottingham Forest tonight. Malcolm.
If we can win too, we'll go clear on top.
We are on top.
Nah, points differential.
Doesn't matter, we're still on top.
Yeah, true. But I mean points clear on top.
Oh yeah, we would. Actually, I don't know if Arsenal play tonight though. I don't know if Arsenal play. What?
I'm reading out some of these comments, but I'm not going to say the comments.
What's his buddy Muppet saying?
Jay.
Jay said, "Why is Blaze so sexy yet single? He's scared. Is he scared of girls?" It's a good question.
I don't know the answer to that.
Mate, I'm terrified of girls, mate. I don't know what a girl is. I've never seen a girl in my life except for this one. Wonder.
No, United is not going to win the Premiership, by the way.
Premier League, don't call it Premiership.
Sorry. Premier League.
There you go, that's back on. You need a better wingman, mate. Mate, Jay, I do what I can, mate, right? You guys don't need to see what I do 24/7, eh? This isn't bloody OnlyFans, right?
We could do a Big Brother thing and like put cameras all through your house so they could watch you 24/7. I've been telling you to do a sleep stream.
They have been asking for a sleep stream for a long time.
I've been telling you to do one.
Blitzy's been begging for one. Title Part says, how's it going? Any baseball games you going to this year? Well, I'm in Australia, so no. But next year, we're actually going to Chicago. So you'll see vlogs for sure. You'll see vlogs at Chicago. Just to make sure that I'm back in shot here. I am. I'll be right in shot. Yeah, we're going to Chicago next year for about 2-3 weeks. So yeah, you'll be seeing Wrigley Field again. You'll probably see maybe a guaranteed rate field, but I don't want to go there many times because we'll get robbed in the one time that we go there. I speak from experience, Southside Chicago fans.
I'm doing track and field training just so I can run.
Yeah, sleep stream in Chicago. Well, you guys will hear gunshots, that's for sure. It depends where you are, though. Depends where you are. Battlefield said, no, a sleep stream is watching a Knights vs Dragons game. Very good point. Very, very good point. Bulldogs Broncos was a good shout from today. The worst games that I've watched in recent memory: Bulldogs Broncos, Titans Tigers last year.
Oh,
but at least we won.
Yeah.
At least we won. We still won.
That was lucky that we won that game.
We still won.
I know.
Huh? We still won.
But it was a boring game.
Still won. Yeah, it was very bad until the 79th minute. Was it Brimson who scored?
Yeah.
The Brimdog
millionaire. He hit the post.
This is why he's the Brimdog budded millionaire, baby. Don't forget, I've told you guys many times, whenever you see AJ Brimson, Alexander Brimson, AJ Brimson on Instagram, you must comment on his latest photo saying, change your Instagram name to Brimdog Millionaire. It's going to happen this year. I'm going to make sure it happens this year. And Callum's here too. Callum. Oh, here he goes. This is your man that you've been telling me all about. So happy for you too. You're a clown. You are. Why don't you just settle down and go back to work, mate? Why don't you just... Aren't you meant to be doing something right now?
We can send Dan over to Callum's.
Well, that's what Callum's been asking about for ages. And you know what annoys me? Is that he got that membership gifted. Remember how he was always, cursed? He got that, Xavier
that
came...
me, was it?
No, Xavier donated, 50 memberships, and Callum, or 40 memberships, and Callum got one of them, and we were spewing. It's not a cricket stream. My God. My goodness me. Mevitt says, the round 2 Bulldogs vs Broncos was absolutely terrible. Was that round 2? I don't think that was round 2. This was 2 years ago that I'm talking about. No, it was the Wooden Spoon year, so it was that year. It was our first year streaming full on. The first year. Alright, second half is about to start here, guys. 26-0 to the Rabbitohs. Dragons not looking the greatest in the charity of the shield. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here, and bada bing, bada boom. Let's go. Jay says you need a better way. That's right, we read that comment. Also, what you'll notice is when you're reading through them, sometimes you'll reread the comment because you
lose track.
You do lose track sometimes. Try need, Jay says. Try definitely need. Yeah, absolutely.
You need a few tries.
You definitely need a couple of tries. Try about 6 times, and then you'll be on the right track. Bailey says, you're talking about the Dog Bronx game where the first try was in the 70th minute. Well, the Broncos ended up winning 22-0 or 24-0. But yes, it was the shittest game on the history of ever.
Why I don't remember
until the 70th minute, and we're all here crying. We're this was my first season of streaming too, and we're here thinking, what's our life? What is our life? It was a COVID year. It was the year the Broncos got the spoon. Beautiful year, brilliant year.
That was the year I was sitting in the stands catching footballs.
You're not mascot that year?
No.
Oh,
I was ball boy at Seabus.
Oh, jeez. Usually they get ball boys who are 12, but now they've gotten 60-year-olds.
60 years
Medvedev says, do you think it's possible for the Dragons to get a try this half? It's possible. It's not likely. No, it's likely. Dragons probably score, but the Rabbitohs are a good team this year, man. I think because people dislike the Rabbitohs, they are trying to say the Rabbitohs are overhyped and overrated this year. But I'm pretty certain they're not, man. And I think the same thing's going for Parramatta. I think Parramatta are still... Oh, that's a crunching hit. My God. I think the same thing goes for Parramatta. The way I saw them play yesterday, Mitchell Moses was potent, man. They looked really good yesterday, the Eels. They played the Knights. Granted, the Knights are dreadful. But, they looked potent. So I still think the Eels will be competitive. I don't see them making the grand final. I do see... this team, Rabbitohs, could potentially make it. Whoever, I don't know, maybe the Panthers play the Titans in the grand final, or maybe the Rabbitohs play the Titans in the grand final. I don't know. I know one team making it, but I don't know about who the other one is. John Davis is 50-0. 50 Bumbarunos to the Rabbitohs. Shout, because right now, they're 15 metres out of the line, second tackle here for the Rabbits. And the Dragons are on the back foot already. Left-hand side now. Oh, easy try. Oh! He still got the ball away there. Not Danko guy. Cody Walker. Off to Jai Arrow. And Arrow 5 metres out from the line. Callum, quality's much better, bro. It's the iMac. It's beautiful, man. Beautiful.
I think the Rabbits are going to go in here again.
Rabbits will go in for sure, 4 tackle.
Well, Sharon's trying to break his legs.
That's a good old Shazza special there. Well, you know, Shazza likes a good leg opening. So it's going to be Rabbitohs now, 3 minutes after the line. But yeah, no, the quality is much better, bro. And also subscribers, they pop up on the stream and whatnot. And donations pop up on the screen. Oh! No. Muppet man. Muppet man. Like, for example, I'll show you. When someone donates, well, if someone donates, you get the. Did you see the donation thing yesterday?
No.
Oh, if you got to see the, if someone, I'm not going to refresh it. If someone donates like $5 or whatever, you'll see the donation GIF, which is quite funny. I made it myself yesterday. Moses peaking in trials, a turn of shit in 2 weeks. I think they've got a pretty tough schedule actually. The first 5 weeks too, Baramara. See, I always got to say Baramata squeals. I always do it. I can't say it normally. I can't do it normally anymore. I'm going to have a look. Hey, Justice, round 4 of the NRL is going to be really good. March 24, I get my W, and 25th March, Titans get the W against the Cowgirls, and the Titans will be 4-0. Titans will be 4-0. I hope so, man. I hope so. I do give us a good chance against the Storm, especially in that hot weather conditions there. 4 tackle of the Dragons. They're 42 metres out of the line. Right inside, Tyrell Sloan. They've got numbers here. No, they didn't have numbers. They've got knock-ons. That's what they've got. Eels have the Storm first game. Sharks second game. This is why I went away from Moses, because I was close to getting Moses over Cleary in my Supercoach. But their first game is against the Storm. Second game is against the Sharks. Third against Manly. Fourth against the Panthers. And then fifth against the Roosters. That's a really tough opening.
Who's that?
Eels. And then they get the Tigers, luckily enough. But
why did their captain challenge that? He knocked it on.
Maybe a tackle before the ball. Shit, I don't know. Not sure. Right inside, 25 minutes out. Here we go. Yeah, AJ, and
it hits him.
Oh, it hits him anyway. But look at this. Look at this. You'll see it. It'll come up any moment now. So AJ just donated $8, bro. Says F the Broncos. Appreciate that, brother. $8 dude donation. You're a good man. But there is going to be something that comes on the screen, and there's also a sound that goes with it. You won't be able to hear it now. You won't be able to hear it now. Here we go. Hey! Salary can sombrero. Ondele, ondele, ondele. Ondele, ondele, ondele. I love that donation thing, eh?
Unsuccessful. Captain's challenge.
It was obvious it was a knock-on. That's some of my best work, that. Some of my best work. Nevertheless, I think Eels vs Storm will be a good first-round matchup. Yeah, it will be. It will be.
Pappenhausen is going to make a big difference not being there, though.
Pappenhausen's not going to be there for ages. I think Eels win that game. I think the Storm are in trouble this year because they've not got a great team outside of their spine. But their spine is also... Pappenhausen's out. They've got Munster. If Munster goes down, holy shit. If one more of their spine goes down...
Hughes goes down too.
Yeah, I still think Munster's probably more important to the team. I think he is. But man, their spine... Oh, that's a strip, maybe? Is it a strip or a knock-on here?
No,
it's a strip, yeah. Geez, the Dragons spray their hands with butter or what? Man, they got butter and margarine and then mix it together.
They've been eating KFC.
They have been eating KFC. That's, yeah, Ben Hunt, Muppet. It's a Ben Hunt one. That's a Ben Hunt special, that one. Brighton says, mate, I thought my team looked bad, but the Knights and Dragons are taking the word bad to a whole new meaning. So Brighton's a Broncos fan. I wouldn't say that the Broncos looked bad last week. It was
last week it was both team running young. They're young guys.
Yeah, there's a lot of young guys in both teams. We spoke about this yesterday though. But I think Brighton's becoming more of a Titans fan because of this channel, is what I'll say. I think
probably a good thing though.
It is a very good thing. You know, we live in a beautiful place and we're going to win the comp this year. Second tackle now for the Rabbitohs. 20 minutes out on the line. Jai Arrow. Offload. Brilliant offload. Try time easy. Oh, Cody. Oh, he should have passed that ball through. Oh, Campbell Graham. Campbell Graham.
He's over, but
he held up. Held up. James McPaul says, are you playing Supercoach now instead of Fantasy? Yes, James McPaul, I am. Yeah, the interface is way better. Trav says, tell the Roosters to get stuffed, eh? They better not touch my Dom-Dom. Dom-Dom gonna be getting touched, don't you worry. He will be trying to go there. Ball says, Munster is way more important than Pappenhausen. We were talking about Jerome Hughes and Munster, not Munster and Pappenhausen. Memphis says, Storm are definitely looking a little lost right now. Based on what? What were you talking about? They don't look a lot. We haven't seen anything really from them. We saw last week, but their team was all over the shop, yeah. But I do get an irky feeling about the Storm this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, just weird.
I didn't get to watch that game last week.
Neither did I.
I haven't seen them.
Oh, that's a great run, but a great tackle too. Trell Mitt, how did he not score? Sure, 6 again, ruck infringement. Well, arguably you could... Oh, that's got to be a penalty. That's got to be a penalty.
He'll go for 10.
Yeah, he's got to go for 10 here. It's at least a penalty. I don't think it's cynical, so I don't think it'll be a sin bin.
Luckily, he didn't move, kick his feet. I think if he kicked his feet and tried to play...
He just didn't remove himself from the ruck. I don't think he's done anything.
As well, Latrell played that up.
I think Damien Cook did. I don't think Latrell did. Damien Cook did. The Dolphins would slap this Dragon side. I'm not even putting it past them right now.
I think that'd be a boring game.
And I just want to throw this out there. A half-strength Dragon side last week put it to St Helens. This Rabbitohs side is slaughtering a full-strength Dragon side. God help St Helens, eh? I'm just throwing it out there. Perspective is a beautiful thing. So Damien Cook now. Oh, it's a try time.
Try time, right next to the post.
Well, that's a try time for the Rabbitohs. And this is looking like a pretty easy win for the Rabbitohs right now. Pretty easy win for the Rabbitohs right now. 30-0 with the kit to come. 34 minutes to go here. Oh, God. This Charity Shield is a blowout. Who is that number 21 as well?
I have no idea.
Levis says, yeah, I was referring to last year's finals about Storm, but that was last year. I don't know, to be honest. You never know. Never do. Newtown Jet says, Glebe, Dirty Reds would flop this Dragon side. You and your references to either the New South Wales Cup or yesteryears is something else, eh? Nate J says, hey, at least Saints won last week. No, Saints did win. No, Saints did win. It wasn't the Dragon Saints, but it was a Saints. Yeah.
You know, the scary thing is, St Helens jersey this week looks like a Dragons jersey.
Well, that's because that's what they are. They're red and white.
Yeah, I know.
St Helens are red and white.
I know, but...
What do you mean, no, but? That's their colours.
They won. They didn't win in a red jersey. They're playing Panthers this week, and they'll probably get beaten like the Dragons are getting beaten right now.
I don't think you know what you're talking about, do you? You don't know what you're talking about. I don't think he knows what he's talking about. Does the Griffin make it past round 5? Does the Griffin make it past tonight? Yeah, red versus NRL. Well, someone's agreeing with you. Nate is at least getting behind you.
I made sense to somebody.
I don't think you did, but I think he just clarified that you... Oh, I didn't even know that... what's his name for the Sharks? He was there. Johnny Morris, that's the one. Was at the Dragons. Oh, yeah, I've always known he's at the Dragons. I don't know why I've said that. Nevada said, if the Dolphins end up beating Dragons and claim their first win, it would definitely remind me of Gold Coast Suns' first ever win in the AFL against Port. Thank you for that riveting piece of knowledge, Medvedev. Trav says, surely St Helens get pumped 36 plus. I do think the Panthers win by a decent amount, especially with the heat in Sydney today too. Like it's hot in the East Coast. It's hot all over all over the East Coast right now. Rabbitohs be dragging their... Okay, Sabello. Yeah, Rabbitohs be dragging their furry nuts across St George's face, is what he said. That's acceptable for me to say. That's why I still read it out. So second tackle here for the Rabbitohs, and they're going to bring this ball out to the 30. What point do you take your players off now? Like maybe to the 60th minute, and then you take them off maybe? I'd say maybe the 60th minute. Will just says, Dragons, you flog spooners. Did you ever bet on this game, Wildred? Did you ever bet? Damien Cookie, that's a great run. Kolomatangi taken down 45 minutes. I don't think Kolomatangi's done much today.
I haven't seen it. I need to look at the stats.
I think he's done a great deal. Tyrell Sloan crunched again. There's no way I want him in my fantasy team, man. I'm downgrading somebody else just to get him out of my team.
Dragons are going to struggle if he's their starting fullback.
Well, they would have had Cody Ramsey, but obviously he got injured. He's out for the season. Yeah. He's out for the season. Somebody says, can see why even the worst NRL team could beat the Super League champs like the Saints could held them against the Panthers. I don't know what that means. Saints could hold... I don't know. Dolphins fans says, what's happening with Dargan's one positions? I don't know what any of these comments are referring to.
I think he's talking about the number one position. So who's playing
fullback. Number one. Okay.
I think it's Sloan. They're going to run Sloan.
Oh.
Or he's playing today.
He will be that one.
So normally whoever's playing in this team is normally in the starting side at the beginning.
There's no one else that they can play in the fullback because Jaden Sullivan's injured and he'll play 6 anyway. Because there's no way... Moses Mbye could play fullback, I guess.
He'd probably play better fullback than he is 6.
Moses Mbye is the most average player ever. Tyrell Sloan gets the ball outside to... Lomax has done absolutely nothing today. Like, absolutely nothing. 30 minutes to go here, the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Get around it.
They're just not going anywhere. They're doing one-off plays, and that's it.
Third tackle, 3 minutes out here from the line. Rolls it back. Oh, Mbai! Yes, as we were talking about him. He's the only person who scored today. So the Dragons will get a try there. Moses Mbai for the Dragons will go Boomski. He's 32-4. He would have kicked to come. Newtown Jet says, knowing Griffin, Mbai will still start above Jaden Sullivan. Yeah, probably. But he does score a try there. Pretty weak defence there from the Rabbitohs, to be completely honest with you. That's actually on Lachlan Ilias. Ilias came off his area there, and yeah, that one's on Ilias. That was, yeah.
Yeah, he came rushed up.
He just rushed up. So 30 minutes to go, and Jackson's comeback's on. Yeah, good luck, mate. Well, Manly did it. Yeah, sorry, Roosters did it yesterday against Manly. So anything can happen. Dolphins says I must have got gifted a membership. Yes, I think it was Brighton yesterday donated 5 memberships. He donated 5 memberships and 5 people got it gifted. Because I do advise you, obviously, if you want to donate, there is the link over there. No matter what your donation is now, whether it's on that link, membership, or also donating in general, it will come up on the screen here and you'll see your name and whatnot. But I do encourage you guys, if you do donate, that you do it through the memberships, because that means that people will get gifted that, and it's the same. I get the same amount of money from it anyway, so it benefits you guys, not just myself.
It is.
It is. Yes. Save this moment, Dragons fans. It could be a while between drinks. I'm gonna have a drink of that one. It could definitely be a while between drinks. Empire getting re-signed after that. Absolutely. That's the only way I imagined them scoring. What, from the Rabbitohs clocking off completely? Oh, here we go. Wildred's just dropped a membership. And Bailey Fuller's gifted a membership. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. And what's the gift that we have for the membership dropping? Oh, there we go. Also, thank you to Horace Hollies for subscribing. Appreciate you, bro. I only just saw that. But yeah, get around your Bailey Fuller. But there we go. Dragons will convert the kick. Zach Lomax gets the conversion. So it is close game. 32-6. 32-6. I would have said, oh, that's right. Yeah. You couldn't. You didn't know how to do it before. Spells says St George Illawarra should play in the comp that Newtown and North Sydney play in, the retired league. Well, Cronulla basically encapsulate that area anyway. It's kind of silly having both those two teams in that area, but in the same sense, you wouldn't want to get rid of either St George or Cronulla. You should put on text-to-speech for donations. Shut up, lag and ball sacks. Shut up, brother. Man, we at least try to keep some form of professionalism on this stream, eh? And by putting text-to-speech on, God help our souls. God help our souls. That would, yeah, cool. I could make text-to-speech, minimum donation $20, $50. But in the same sense, I know what people will comment. I know what people will say, and it's not pretty. So, yes, I make money from it. But in the same sense, I also want the channel to be at least somewhat professional in a lot of senses. Wildred, yeah, the N-word would be there, sexist stuff would be blatant, and just a lot of F and C's, so, yeah, we probably won't be doing text-to-speech. Maybe one stream, but it won't be a big stream, that's for sure. But it'll be maybe one time. But I can put it on. I do have the ability to put text-to-speech on. Sammy Sue says, at least the Dragons broke the egg with some points. There's no at least here, mate. There's no at least here. Comeback is on now. Oh, it's a knock on from Rabbitohs.
I'd challenge that one because his foot was in the ruck.
Oh, there you go. That stream should be members only. I think you can, even members only, people can still see it. They can't comment on it, though.
So he stepped back into the ruck.
Yeah, I think that still might be on him, though. I think that still might be... I don't know, that's a hard one, actually. I think it'd be inconclusive. But alright, so the Dragons will get the ball here around the 20. Slabber says the Dragons are exceeding expectations of how shit they are. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Stream should be members only. God help us. God help me if I put text-to-speech on, man. My God.
Imagine doing a Broncos-Titans game.
Oh, Terrell Sloan! Oh, jeez, how do you just stop right in the tracks there? First tackle. Did you see the Titans training vid on YouTube and all the waking up at 3 a.m. to train? Yeah. Yeah, I go to the trainings. But yeah, I saw that video. It was a good video. Hey, Kerry's really good at what he does. Gabby as well. Not Callum, though. Not Callum. not Callum. So third tackle now. 10 these out for the line. I don't know if Callum's still watching. Oh, geez, big hit there. I think it's a high tackle. I think that's bullshit, though. His knees are on the ground when he gets tackled. Go for the 2 Dragons. Do a Newcastle. Imagine the shit knowledge would be saying. Oh, no. See, he's like knees on the ground. Dragons showing that they're the least successful merger. Well, they won in 2010. West Tigers have won in 2005. Who else is
probably even?
Manly is a merger still technically.
Yeah, they are.
But they're not. They are still Manly Warringah.
Yeah.
Is that a penalty or forward pass? Oh, it's a forward pass.
No, I think he lost it.
I don't know. I think it's a forward pass they're calling. So Moses in by knock on. It is a knock on. Rodway says our year. Good luck, Rodway. Best of luck to you, champion. Best of luck to you, champion. Good luck. So Rabbitohs will get a ball here. 10 minutes out for their own line. Is there anyone else's merger? I don't think so. Canterbury's not. South Sydney's not. Roosters aren't. Tigers are. Eels aren't. Panthers aren't. I think it's just Dragons, Tigers, and Manly.
Yeah, so it's...
And I would say that the least successful would be, I'd class the Tigers.
Yeah, because they're the last to win something.
Well, the Dragons were the last to win something. 2010.
Yeah, like...
as in beforehand.
Like, yeah.
But also, they haven't made the finals in 11, 12 years.
Yeah,
2011 was the last time they made the finals. We don't talk about 2011, though. That year does not exist. That year does not exist.
2010 does.
2010 exists. But then again, Dragons fans would love that, because that's the year they won. Left-hand side now. And Rabbitohs Jai Arrow, third tackle, gets it out to the 40. The Dragons always didn't kick it on 5th and instead just... Oh, good run! Forward pass.
I thought it was going to be called.
Jeez, he broke through too before they called it forward. Who down says Manly aren't associated with North anymore. That's why they aren't called Northern Eagles. That's a very forward pass. That's very forward.
When were they associated with Northern Eagles?
I think that was like 99, but I still... Are they not classed as a merger anymore?
Yeah, they are.
I don't know if they are.
Yeah, Manly would...
No, because the Northern... the Bears... they might not be, actually. I actually think Newtown Jets might be right. I don't think they are a merger anymore. Because also the Hello Sport boys are always like the dirty mergers, so they wouldn't say that because they're Manly fans. They wouldn't call someone a dirty merger if they were still a merger. Chop Collins says, sorry, I only just joined. Who's been the best for Souths? I would say Cody Walker's been pretty good. Who would you say has been the best for Souths? Oh, Cam Murray, sorry. Campbell Murray, jeez. Murray.
Damien Cook has been...
Damien Cook's been good, yeah. He needs to have a big year this year. Yeah, I'd say either Cameron Murray, Damien Cook. I think Isaiah Tass has been pretty good as well in the centres. 6 again here for the Dragons, 35 metres out of the line. Yeah, I think the main one would be Cam Murray, second would be Damien Cook, and third would be probably Isaiah Tass. But Cody Walker's been pretty good, decent as well. Ben Hunt now gives up the man up. Basila gets the ball offload to Ben Hunt, back onto the inside there. Blake Laurie. And give it off to Jane Sua. Sua gets it off to Ravalawa cuts it. That's an obstruction if it doesn't go down. Third tackle here, 8 metres out from the line. I don't understand how that wasn't an obstruction. So Jaden Sua gets it back, 15 metres out from the line now. Gives it off to Ben Hunt. Ben Hunt gives it off to... Oh, geez, a little step around there. The passing is just dreadful. Oh, they're going to kick it through on 6. Oh, it's 6 again. He kicked it through.
No, they're technically still a merger.
Bro, it was 6 again. They kicked it through. Now it's Rabbitohs ball. 6 again on 0 tackle. And
Who kicked it?
Jaden Sua.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Look at this. It's 6 again now, and he goes bang.
They're technically still a merger. They're a joint venture. Sorry, a joint venture.
Sure, that's still technically a merger.
Between North Sydney Bears and Northern Eagles.
Surely that'd be still technically a merger then. So second tackle here at the halfway point for the Rabbitohs. And Damien Cook gives it off to Cam Murray. Murray out to Cody Walker. Oh, Graham knock on. Knock on 6 again. Need. Oh, wait. Scrap that. Well, the Dragons have been given opportunities, but they're doing jack shit with it. But they are getting given opportunities. Are they going to challenge this? I'm pretty certain this is clearly knock on. Challenging drop ball. Unless they're saying Dragons early tackle or something. I suppose, is there a push this year by the NRL to ramp up club content, namely YouTube? My YouTube homepage is recommended from all clubs and consistently uploading too. Pretty decent content too. So, I'll tell you something that I don't know if it is... Oh, that's fine. It's just making a tackle there. That's knock on. It's an unsuccessful challenge. I'll tell you something that you won't know because I have an understanding of what's going on behind the closed doors because obviously I'm well in touch with the clubs. Basically, YouTube, clubs weren't really allowed to do stuff until this year. Like, clubs weren't allowed to really have a YouTube channel because IPs and whatnot were connected to the NRL. I don't think that's a thing anymore. So, basically, clubs now are making a push for certain socials. So, you'll see some clubs making a push on TikTok, some clubs utilising Instagram, some clubs utilising Facebook, and some clubs utilising YouTube. I haven't seen the ones going for YouTube yet. I know that we're going towards like TikTok. That's where we're really slapping down right now. But yes, there's different rules and regulations now, which is very good news for me in regards to a few of those rules and regulations. So Dragons will get the ball here at the halfway point, but like the NRL owned the rights obviously to the player images and whatnot. So technically speaking, they could have actually slapped every single rugby league content creator for the last ever, but they didn't. They did at points, but I also think they realised that it was not a good option for them to do that. I think they realised. So because
the code of conduct you've got to sign when you work for NRL is ridiculous. It is
you would know. You would know.
Very, very long and has a lot of what you can and cannot do.
Yes. So third tackle now for the Drag. Wow, good pass. Good pass!
Oh my God.
Should be a try. Try time for the Dragons. 32-10 with a kick to come. Who is that?
I have no idea.
Who is that? Titans only team with a YouTube channel, BKR Sport. Are you saying I'm the YouTube channel? The Titans do have a YouTube channel. Watch this space. Yeah, they do. They do. Watch this space.
That's bad for me. I didn't even know they did.
Brighton says, no jokes. Mitchell Vella says, hey BKR, what is happening? We're watching a game rugby league. Watching a game rugby league, mate. Sorry, August. The comeback try. Mate, Dragons on the comeback here. I'm assuming you saw the first 5 matches for the Titans this year. What matches are you looking forward to the most? No, I haven't seen the schedule yet. I'm going to every game, mate. If I didn't know the schedule, there'd be a problem there. Yeah, I think there's a decent schedule. Tigers, Cowboys, Dragons, and Storm.
And the bye.
Yes, and the bye. That's what it is. Oh, it's Jaden Sullivan. I thought he was injured. Oh, they said that he was injured. Why is he not playing the 6th then?
I have no idea.
Why is Jaden Sullivan not playing the 6th then? They said he was injured for the first 4 to 6 weeks.
Well,
he's obviously not. Well, there you go.
Because Anthony Griffin doesn't know how to coach.
Why are you playing Moses Empire as a 6? Are you going to the Dolphins' first game? No, I'll be at Titans Tigers. No, I would have still streamed it. You were going to be streaming the Dolphins' first game and the Titans' first game.
Oh, jeez.
With Daniel.
Oh.
With Daniel. Fortnite stream. So Zach Lomax here. Good kick. 32-12. With 20 minutes to go here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe when you're around here.
I'm surprised I haven't been asked to do a Fortnite stream yet.
Yeah, well, you know, don't worry, it'll come. It'll come. But alright, 20 minutes to go here. Don't forget, guys, we've still got 2 games to go now. You'll understand how tired you'll get because there's still 2 full games to go after this.
At least I think the next game will be a bit more entertaining than this one.
Yeah, and maybe the Broncos Cowboys too. Maybe. Dragons scored 2 tries. About another 4 tries to go. Only another 4 tries, mate. Only another 4 tries. They're showing Nathan Cleary right now before the next game. Yeah, look, I don't think it will be. I think Panthers will romp them. I think Panthers will romp them, but you seem to think that St Helens will win the game. The Muppet. Jeez. I don't know why they're still showing. Show us the game. Get us back the game on. I don't care about bloody Chinboy. Give me back the game. Get off Chinboy.
What's your ream, Jet?
Jeez. Darren says Dragons try time. Not Dragons try time. Dragons. But yeah, Nath, the Titans do technically have a YouTube channel. They just don't really... Oh, that's why, because it's a drinks break right now, because it is super hot down there in Sydney. Jack Lewis says Cleary playing. Literally everyone's playing, man, for the Panthers, except for Dylan Edwards and Liam Martin, I think it was. Only those two. Stephen Crichton is playing as the fullback. But yeah, Cleary's playing, Luai's playing. They've got Mitch Kenny in the 9, obviously, because Api Kotosau is now at the Tigers. Who else is there? They've got Sunya Turuva into the centres. I'm giving you credit, mate. No, I understand what you're saying, Nate. I understand what you're saying about me. I understand what you're saying. Who is replacing Kickoff? They've got Luke Garner, who came across from the Tigers, but they're also using Zach Hosking, who they got off the Broncos. But Garner is the technical replacement for Kickoff. I think he's okay. I don't think he's Kickoff, though. Because Griffin loves washed-up Queenslanders, that's why. But no, I wouldn't have gone to the Dolphins game regardless, the first game.
Is that the one against the Roosters?
Yeah, at Suncorp. No, not Suncorp. Yeah, it is at Suncorp.
They're only playing 4 games at home this year.
Well, Suncorp is technically at home because they're not Redcliffe. They are technically a no-place team. Call yourself a Sunshine Coast. Shit, Redcliffe fans will still get behind it. Because at least it's not Brisbane. Call it the bloody Eastern Brisbane Dolphins or some shit. Eastern Dolphins. Shit, I don't know.
Have you heard their ad on the radio?
No.
You don't want to.
Well, just tell us what it is.
Someone chanting, "Put your fins up in the air."
Oh, Wayne, come to Gold Coast. I'm going to slaughter you in the stands. My God, put your fin... What is it like? Put your fins up in the air. Yeah. Put your fins up in the air. Oh, my God. Yep. That is so Wayne.
You know that we are the Broncos?
What?
You know how they're like... have you ever seen a Broncos ad and they're like, "We are the Brisbane Broncos"?
Oh, Dragons are away here again. Dragons come back. Tyrell Sloan.
Oh
the Dragons going to be away. Trell Mitt. This is insane. It's like that try from Darius Boyd, you know, where they ran and broke away and then Boyd intercepted it on that pass and scored. That was incredible.
The Broncos, if you watch a Broncos ad, they go, "We are the Brisbane Broncos." So the Dolphins have pretty much stolen that and said, "We are."
That's because the Dolphins are the Broncos, mate.
Dolphins.
It's because they are. Who will stop the Cowboys this year? Plenty of teams that can stop the Cowboys this year, Peter. But Cowboys will be okay. Rabbitohs will get this ball 15 metres out here from the line. Who is that?
I have no idea.
Dazmate would call him a Wish version of Matt Burton because anyone who has black headgear, he'll say it's a Wish version of Matt Burton. Third tackle now.
Wrong with Wish.
Well, I call the Dolphins the Wish version of the Gold Coast, so, you know, I do insult them. But it's a cheap version. Oh, Cody Walker!
Oh, my God. He just strolled over.
Cody Walker, Gorbomski. Cody Walker. Let's time out Zempire because he's trying to troll me with the North Sydney Bears. So enjoy that one, Zempire. But try time there for the Rabbitohs and the comeback no more. Still a chance of defeated Bomberunos. Still a chance of defeated Bomb. Still a chance. Empire will be seeing ya, bucko. But Cody Walker, that's Benji Marshall, is that? That's literally... No, Jared Hayne. Jared Hayne where he goes step, bang. Try time. See, look, he got tripled. He got triple teamed. Mate, Empire, just know you got triple banged by 3 dudes just then in the moderator team. Nate Jess, in all honesty, Blaze, the Titans will be shipping not to give you some sort of association with them, mate. Watch this space, man. Watch this space. I'm very close with the Titans. I only tell you guys as much as I can. And don't worry, they are very well aware of who I am and what we do create on here. Yeah, this year is a big year. I'll put it this way. There are things happening. This year is a big year in regards to a lot of things happening at the club. But if you let them know, you message them, buddy, comment on their stuff. But in the same sense, there is stuff happening, but there's only as much I can tell you.
Newtown Jets, I don't think the Cowboys will fall off this year.
I think they'll fall off a little bit, but not crazy. Not crazy. Sapalo says, a Dragons comeback fact, Jack DeBell and... I'm going to read this comment first. No, that's not happening. That's not happening. Yep, you'll see. We will see you after his time out.
Trying to do that.
Well, he tried to kick it, but he got ankle tapped. when that happened. But yes, Sapella, you will be receiving a timeout for that one. I will not be referring to that. Do you know what he's referring to?
I didn't see the comment. Yeah, we can't go there.
Can't be talking about that one.
We're not going to.
Bob Williams says, very bad here. I'm leaving the stadium and heading for the Sunshine Coast for the Broncos versus Cowboys. Very disappointing, Dragons. So you're leaving Mudgee to go. You're leaving Mudgee to go to the Sunshine Coast, are you? For the Broncos Cowboys. Good luck, mate. Good luck, mate. You'll be there sometime soon. Good luck. Have a live, Jay says. Oh man, Rip Sapello. Definitely Rip Sapello. No, that's a fine one because that's about the Paul Vaughan barbecue stuff. DeBellum under a bed somewhere.
DeBellum's still under the bed.
Yeah. Who was the one under the bed?
That was Jack DeBellum.
No, it wasn't. I don't think.
It was.
No, it was Corey Norman, wasn't it?
No, it was Jack DeBellum that was caught under the bed. Corey Norman jumped the back fence.
And no! Dragons! Corey Norman did jump the back fence.
And then took off, but he didn't realise his car was sitting out the front of the house with his licence plates on it.
Mate, what a muff, eh? The team I find it hard to predict this year is the Raiders. I don't know where they'll be in the ladder this year. That's a good point. They have a good chance of making... They could be a top 16 if everything clicks, but they could also... I think their floor is like 11th, though. I don't think they could fall too low.
I'd put them in about 10th.
Yeah, I think their floor is 11th. The lowest they can finish. Yeah. So third tackle here, 5 metres out from the line. Jackie under the bed, DeBellum. So third tackle now, 15 metres out. It's going to be Jaden Sullivan to Ben Hunt. Ben Hunt now. Oh, pass, Benny Hunt. Try time Dragons. And it's going to be Matty Fianai who scores the try. So 38-16 here with a kick to come. Like, the game is over, really. It's still 22 points. But same sense, Dragons are doing something. You know, they're giving it a go. They're giving it a go. Who will be the top scorer this season, Peter says?
Sure.
Probably Alex Johnson again, to be fair, but
I don't know. That's a hard.
Because the thing is, when you're on stream, man, what they don't realise is you have to scan through all the players' names in your head whilst commentating. It's not easy, you know? So now you have to scan through every single team and every single winger. Besides Lothiana Pereira, I honestly probably think Alex Johnson does it again. Rabbitohs are really good. But if I'm going to go with an outsider, I would not go Xavier Coates. I would not look at the Raiders. Not the Sharkies either. I think if Sean Russell from the Eels is healthy, I think he's a really good shout. Because I think Parramatta could have a good attack this year. Geez, people are getting timed out central right now. Gee whiz. Oh, good kick. 38-18. 20-point game. Sean Russell, I believe, is genuinely a good shout. I think he's an underrated shout. I don't think the Knights score enough tries.
I have to go John. I can't see anyone beating Johnson. Just scores like 4 or 5.
Johnson's just there, and this is his year to break the record too.
Yeah,
I think so. I'll go Johnston, but I know it's a pretty obvious one. Also, Peaceful says, hello, do you think the Bulldogs can make the top 8 this year? I think they can make the top 8 this year. I don't think they will, though. I think 2024 is the year they make the 8. But I do think they can. I think that anyone in the top 12 will be competitive this year. I think there's a gap between... Sorry, top 13. Bottom 4 will be a bit of a gap between the rest of the comp. I think it's the closest season to date, though. I honestly think it's closer than 2018 when there was 2 points that separated first to 8th. Trucker said, you have the Dogs in the 8?
Yeah, I would.
First year with all their stuff. It's their first year.
I'd probably have them in 8th, but I'd have them in the 8.
We have good players recruited. Like, you do, but in the same sense, you sign players of want rather than need. Like, Kyle Flanagan's not a halfback, right? Well, he's a halfback, but he's not a good halfback. Oh, Sully here to Ravalawa. Ravalawa on the inside. Gets taken down third tackle at the halfway point.
Yeah, I wouldn't have put Flanagan. I'd rather Reynolds in the halves than Flanagan.
You know, their fullback is Hayes Perham, who's coming in for Averillo, who is coming off an ACL, but also can be good, but we don't know yet. The 6, Matt Burton's great, we know that. 7, Flanagan, terrible. Terrible kick, actually. Hold on.
You've got Reid Marnie.
You've got Reid Marnie into the 9, which is good. A little bit overrated, but still good. I do like him. Viliami Kikau is great, but, you know, overall the back line, besides Josh Adokar, isn't great. It's full of youngsters, like Paul Adamotti and the other centre. I can't think of it. I think it's 2 new centres.
You've got a young forward pack too.
Yeah, young forward pack. Max King's great, and Viliami Kickoff's great. Tavita Pango Jr. is good for a send-off. Dogs have a decent enough team, but I don't know if it clicks this year. You know, and it's a brand new coach too, Cameron Serraldo. So I think give it a year and then you'll be in.
Don't worry, it can't be as much as a send-off as Josh Maguire got done for 6 weeks in the Super League already.
Yeah, but Josh Maguire's a clown, bro. Like, he is a clown.
A trial match and he gets done for 6 weeks.
Bro. Truly, bro. Like, and did you see that whole fiasco?
No.
Yeah. Anyway, a knock on there from the Rabbitohs. Ultimate Peace Lord says, as in a good recruit will be Reed, Marnie, Kicker, obviously. Like, they're good recruits, but in the same sense, I think they sign players of want rather than need.
Josh Maguire belongs in the circus.
Fair enough, really. Jacob Carraz is a good one, Dolphins fan. Yeah, Jacob Carraz is fine. Alamotti will be the other centre, who is good, but in the same sense, fresh. Is a freshie. Dogs fit this year. No. Get your face out of my face, Knox Corvus. Oh, that's loud. That would have been so... That would have been so loud of you. I forgot that I turned the microphone up. Get your face out of my face would be reverberating in their heart right now. Jeez. Dogs 5th. Get out of my face. Knock on first tackle, Dragons. Well done. Yeah, loud as. What?
My check. Yeah, you forgot you to tweak the microphone before we came on. That was loud. That would have been so loud.
Oh, because unneeded mic check.
I think the dogs will be in.
Oh man, Knox, you're a dogs fan, 100%.
Well, they're not wooden spooners.
The dogs aren't wooden spooner at all, nowhere close. They're still definitely competing for the 8. But just to clarify, the reason why that was so loud is because we're sitting back and I'm not holding it today. I turned the microphone sound up so that you guys can hear us still talking like this. And then I completely, because usually I hold the mic like this, so I completely forgot that it was turned up. I don't know if my hearing is up to check players. Can you give me a hearing test? Bro, I think you guys would die if I screamed into that microphone. I think you would die. Is that knock on? No. 4 tackle now, 10 metres out. Lucky I didn't have my AirPods in. Man, this is what happens.
They wouldn't be in anymore.
Yeah, they would have fallen out. That's how loud it would have been. Fit tackle, 5 metres out from the line. I got a constant in 2 hours and I'm walking in with ringing ears and leaving deaf. What do you got? Is there Ed Sheeran on this weekend too?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's in Brisbane.
Yeah, I'm going tomorrow night.
That's right, you are going tomorrow night. You're missing the Titans game, you dog. 10 minutes to go here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here.
I bought tickets before they released the trial dates. I did not think we'd have a trial on a Sunday night at 7 o'clock.
Wank. We have that many Sunday games this year, and you didn't think we were going to get a trial game on a Sunday?
No. I thought they'd given us enough Sundays.
I think that's a knock-on from Rabbitohs there. I think that's it's a drop. They're called dropout. They can't challenge it either.
No.
So that's going to be Rabbitohs. The ball here, 20 minutes out. They score here. Oh, it's definitely game over anyway. But Titans or Robbie Williams. Ant chose Robbie. Where did Robbie Williams come into this?
Yeah, I don't know. And no, I wouldn't have chosen Robbie Williams over the Titans because I don't like Robbie Williams.
If we're talking about what's her name? What's that girl's name? She's incredibly sexy. The one that Ken Murray. The one that Haley and I always bloody argue about. She's big right now. I can't think of her name right now, but she's unreal. Maybe choose her. No, I wouldn't choose her anyway. 4 tackle here, 3 metres out of the line. I don't even know who I'm thinking about right now.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Big song, really good looking women singer right now. I think she's Canadian, maybe? I'm not sure. Fit tackle.
Canadian.
Or maybe English, I can't remember. Fit tackle. Delta Goodrum is not
Canadian.
And also, well, I don't even know why Rabbitohs did that. And also, Ice Spice, get out of here, you clown. Delta Goodrum is like maybe 15 years ago, like 10 years ago.
No, she's still decent.
No, but when she was like at her prime,
yeah.
I'm talking about this chick is like now Adele. Yes, Eliza. Yeah, I'm talking about Adele being really incredibly attractive for me right now. Susan Boyle. Like, this is what we deal with here. Susan goddamn Boyle. Oh, Rabbitohs knock on. That was a good shout from Rabbitohs though. Dua Lipa! Dua Lipa! Hey-oh! On your Wayne. On your Wayne. Wayne knows. Wayne gets it. Wayne gets it. So first tackle here, Dua Lipa. She's fine. So first tackle here, 10 metres out from the line.
No.
Oh, she's Armenian. Well, listen.
Is she?
I don't know. Where is Armenia? Where is that? That's like... Is that like...
It's like
Syria?
Central Europe or something. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. No, clown. My God. So it's going to be third tackle here. And the Rabbitohs are 1 metre off the line. Gives it off to... I think that's...
I now have to find out where Armenia is.
I thought she was British. No, I'm pretty certain Armenia. But Armenia, that's not really... Is that not a country anymore like it was? I'm not sure. Near Greece. Okay, yeah. Makes sense when you... She does look like that kind of region. Armenia's next to Georgia. Okay, makes sense. Left hand side. Oh, it's a good kick. Oh, try time, Rabbitohs.
She's British and Armenian.
I knew... So I did... Because that's right. I said Canadian, then I went to Britain. Then I went to England, so... I got it. But that's the try time of the Rabbitohs. Try time,
she was born in England, so technically she's English.
Well, they speak English in Canada, so that's where I got that confusion from. They speak English and French, and because she's English and they speak English in Canada, I was basically
English
doesn't matter.
Sound the same
doesn't
as
matter
Canadian
though.
accent?
No, but they speak English, so that's the connection.
But we speak English in Australia. Well,
if I had said Australia, it would have been just as right as I was with Canada. You know what I'm saying? If I had said New Zealand, if I had said bloody Fiji, because they also speak English, so...
Yeah, but would a Canadian
doesn't
not get
matter.
offended that you called them English?
No, if I called them... if I thought of a Canadian was an American, then yes, but England, they wouldn't care.
Does Americans get offended if you call them Canadian?
Absolutely. Yeah, they do. But that's a try time of the Rabbitohs, they're 42-18. If they convert this try, we're still on for a fitty bombarunos, eh? We're still on for a fitty bomb. Jacob Gagai scored, by the way. You put some respect on Susan Boyle's name, Blaze. After a bottle of 3 of... Oh, here we go. After a bottle of 3...
That would take a whole brewery.
That would take a brewery visit for a couple of days, which is something we're doing in Illinois, by the way. Milwaukee, sorry. They've got some great brewers up there. After a bottle of 3 of Don Julio, your brain would defo think about the possibility of being a sugar baby.
Mate, I need to be at the Don Julio factory... before that would happen.
This is what happens when scores are blowouts. Can teams stop giving blowouts? Because then we have conversations like this about Susan Boyle and 3 Don Julios. My God. Peter Barraclough says, who's going to watch the English champs kick ass against Austin champs? Are you trying to say Australian champs? Peter, just remember who's the World Cup winners, baby. Don't you worry. But we will be streaming the Panthers versus St Helens game and also Broncos Cowboys.
Alex Johnson's already scored, hasn't he? I
don't think so. I don't think he has. But that's going to miss kick, so we can't see the fit bomb. Play tough. Gee whiz. Peter Barraclough says Aussie champs. You're but the biggest wisher. You're the biggest wisher you think St Helens kick ass against the Panthers. What about Zimbabwe? Where did that come from? What do you mean, what about Zimbabwe? What does that have any reference to at all? Like, what is the reference there? Then it says, I heard Canadian people are normally nice. Thanks, mate. Gawai Stomach now says, Ravalawa with a shocking 5 minutes. Bob says, if Alex Johnson doesn't score this game, then it's not a Rabbitohs game. I don't think he scored.
No, and he's off the field, I think, too.
Gee whiz, well, it's not a Rabbitohs game then. Bob Williams is hoping the Dragons have a better season. I'm so glad I left him on the road. Thanks, Bob. Thank you, mate. Hey, can you stop in on the server? Because obviously you have to come past the Gold Coast on the way to the game tonight. You've only got about 2 hours to get from Mudgee to Redcliffe. Not Redcliffe, sorry. Where's the game? Where is that Broncos game? It's not at Suncorp.
No, it can't be at Suncorp.
Oh yeah, definitely can't be at Suncorp because Ed Sheeran's on the night. Yeah, so it's because Zimbabweans speak
Sunshine
English.
Coast.
Sunshine Coast. Oh, geez, that's even further. But you have to go past the Gold Coast. So pick up a Coke Zero for me, please. Pick up a lemon Coke Zero, please. Thank you much. Thank you very much. Rhodesia. Bloody muppet. Third tackle here for the Rabbitohs. Fourth tackle, sorry. 35 metres out from their own line. Tom Burgess. I think
there's still time for a fitty bomb.
No, they've just got 8 points. There is, but there's not. But there is, but there's not. Let's go have a look here. NRL.com. What time is that next game start? What time's our next stream meant to start?
5:50.
No, so it'll be 5:35. Yeah, 5:35 with the next start of the stream. So we'll have about 20 minutes in between. Second tackle now. Don't they speak Afrikaan? They probably speak like a Middle Eastern language as well. African nations, Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe wouldn't speak English. There's no. Well, they would have maybe like a small percentage, but Afrikaan is like mainly. Like I know South Africa. I know South Africa speak Afrikaan. Dragons! Jacob Jacob Little try time. Jacob Little scores. This is a high-scoring game, man. Deary me. High-scoring game. But it's going to be 42-22 with a hit come. Do Zimbabwe sell Lemon Coke Zero? I don't know, mate, but let's do a trip and find out. You know, get the donations rolling to get us to Zimbabwe to check if they sell Lemon Coke Zero.
They speak 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Does that say they speak Tongan? There's no way. They do not speak Tongan.
Yes.
They do not speak Tongan in Zimbabwe. No, they don't. I refuse. That must be an individual dialect or something. I don't think it would be Tongan.
There must be different dialects all over the place.
There has to. Well, absolutely there would be, but there's no way they speak Tongan in Zimbabwe.
English.
Zimbabwean English. There must be like a mixture.
They have their own sign language.
Someone just said tongues. Yeah, they speak tongues in Zimbabwe.
It's a tiny bit rude.
Cruising says, lucky it's the trials. Cruising and fishing, well, good luck this year, man. I think there's going to be a lot more where this came from, but I hope I'm wrong for you, brother. I hope I'm wrong for you, my guy.
And no, they don't sell Coke Lemon in Zimbabwe.
I'm pretty sure. Do they not?
No.
Did you just Google it?
I just Googled it.
How do you find that out? How did someone have the answer for that?
Google has the answer for everything.
My goodness, man.
It may not be correct, but Google has an answer for stuff.
Oh my god. Afrikaans is a popular language in South Africa and Namibia from the Boer people. Did you check if Afrikaans was spoken in Zimbabwe?
No, it's
God.
not.
It's not. Well, then
It's
you're a
not.
liar. You're damn a liar.
I work with an African man who speaks Afrikaans.
Exactly right, Lucas. Why did you bring up Zimbabwe? What did you start? That's a very good... Yeah, they sell it at Zarafas in Zimbabwe, Eliza. Yeah, they sell Lemon Coke Zero at Zarafas in Zimbabwe. Because they definitely have a Zarafas in the main street of the main city of Zimbabwe.
Right across the road from Starbucks.
Right across the road from buddy Tom and Jerry's. So 2.5 minutes to go here the game, guys. 42-24 to the Rabbitohs. So, I suppose Zimbabwean English is similar to Patois or Pidgin English. What's this bloke talking? What's he doing? I'm going to move.
I've heard of they speak Pidgin English in PNG.
No, you are a pigeon. Darren says 4 NRL games happening tomorrow. Crazy. Yeah, big game. Oh, they're not that big. Titans. Oh, Gordon Tallis. Oh, that was a Gordon Tallis play if I ever did see one. I thought they outlawed that. I thought you couldn't do that anymore.
No, as long as the referee hasn't called held.
Yeah. $1,839 to have one stop in Harare. But if you want to see a very big landmark, Victoria Falls, for $2,165. We'll start the donations, Blitzy. Start the donations. We should do it, because I can put like a donation thing on the bottom of the screen. Should do that Zimbabwe counter. If we get to 2,200, we go to Zimbabwe to find Lemon Coke Zero and...
well, there's apparently... I want Zarafas.
And Zarafas. Oh my god, you lost the ball. Muppet.
I want Zarafas.
Well, Zimbabwe, there you go. On the way through from Chicago, we'll come back through Zimbabwe.
Alright, fair enough.
But I don't mind English, it's not a bad language. Yeah, well, thanks, mate. You've only known it your entire life, so I'd assume you wouldn't mind English. So third tackle to the Rabbitohs, 42-24. Don't forget, guys, in 20 or so minutes' time, I think 30 minutes' time at 5:40 Queensland time, 6:40 New South Wales time, we're going live for the Panthers versus St Helens game. So if you haven't hit that thumbs up button yet, smack it. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, get around it. But there's 56 seconds left of this one, and the Rabbitohs are going to get a nice clean win. Nice clean win. Zimbabwe is the most billionaires in the world. No, that would go to China, but that's only is what you know. Zimbabwe have told you their money.
They do in fact have lemon coke.
Oh, I get the joke Newtown's making. No, I get the joke that Newtown's making now. I didn't get it at first. They have actually billionaires. They have trillionaires in Zimbabwe. Trillionaires. What about the lemon 196? I don't know what you're talking about. Let's get Beggar Sport 60 lies. You get around it. Medvedev's like 12 years old. What does he mean by the alcohol? The US has the most billionaires. No chance. No chance.
Sure.
Oh no. Speaking of who tells you are millionaires, yes, China, absolutely.
Oh, China out.
China would slaughter. China slaughter. They just don't tell you. Third tackle, this will be the last tackle of the game here for the Dragons.
He is talking about alcohol.
Oh, well, there you go. He's like bloody three. It's Saudi. Oh, that's a knock on here. That's a knock on there. And that's a knock on everywhere. There you go, guys. That is the end of the game. The Rabbitohs win 42-24. Damo Cook had a great game. Trumpet was fine. I thought that who else was good? Cam Murray was fantastic, best player of the game, and I thought Isaiah Tass when he was on was fantastic as well. Dragons dreadful, but Jaden Sullivan gave a bit of a light when he came on as well for the Dragons. What would you say about the game?
Yeah, I can't even say anything about the Dragons. That was shocking.
Thanks, mate.
Absolutely shocking. Moses Mbai should not be in the halves for one.
Yeah, no way. Jaden Sullivan should be the 6.
I don't know why, if Jaden Sullivan was okay to play, why he didn't play there.
Yep.
And their fullback is just, I don't know what he's got on his hands, but he can't hold on to a ball.
Exactly right. Well, there you go, guys. We're going to jump off for now. We'll see you guys in about 25 minutes' time for the next stream, which is Panthers St Helens World Club Challenge. And we will see you guys then. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Yeah, later.